What you doing out in these streets, Slay Rule? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out? What you doing out? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out in these streets, Slay Rule? We in these streets.
Let me see. Okay, it's recording.
We're recording and action!
Saying the movie director.
Yeah, that's what we do every time we roll. And we don't have a hand thing, so we use
the slate.
the clapper. What? Yeah, the clapper.
Is it called a clapper?
The clapper,
Okay,
clapperboard. Yeah, so
clapper.
slate clapperboard, but we call it clapperboard, and then we use our hands. We're on a budget, so yeah, we use our hands. Yeah.
How have you been, man?
I've been good, bro. It's good to be here, flipping. I think this is like my first podcast ever. I filmed the podcast, but then I was behind the camera, and then but now I'm actually in front of it. So it's my first talk on podcast type of thing. It's always been interviews. So this is like cool that it's actually just like, here we go. Here's a space. Like when you content was like, here's a space. We can talk about whatever. So I'm like, man, I need to get some things off my chest and speak. Like I think like therapy space is expensive. So I'm like, Alvin, that's a free therapy session there, bro. Therapists are a lot, eh? Like there's a lot.
Really?
Bro.
Okay, I can imagine. I've never been to one. But I
me also, like, when I was young, but now,
anything you could see somebody with a doctor in front of their name, it's gonna cost you.
Yes, bro. It's like, and just to talk about your problems, it's like, it's a lot. And a lot of people do need that, but it's just like, like, okay, this is my therapy session. I can't afford that, so my therapy session.
I've got other outlets to talk about. Talk about my problems. I take it out on weights.
Okay, weights. Okay, no, but that's good. Chum.
Mountain weights, music.
Okay.
And I vent when I spit my bars.
Okay.
So I've got my outlets where I can let go and
outlets. So whenever you're feeling,
especially the weights, because like I can really get into my animal. My animal comes out.
Are you those loud ones like you at the gym and going like dropping the weights?
I can neither confirm or deny these allegations at this time. but okay, I don't throw the weights down. I don't. Because the weights have feelings too,
Okay, I see.
You gotta treat the ladies nice.
Yes, okay.
But I do grunt from time to time. Because I'm in my zone. Like for me, like I don't give a fuck what people think when I'm training. Like I don't give a fuck if you're looking at me, if you're laughing at me. This is how I get my beast mode out.
I guess you go in a different world.
I lose myself completely. I don't think about anything else but that fucking weight at that fucking time. And for the goal that I want to, build muscle or lose fat or whatever.
How long when you do weights and shit, how long?
It's normally a 90-minute session.
90-minute session, okay. 90-minute session. Yeah, I can see it's getting there, bro. It's
getting
there. I was also fat, bro. I was fat, you know that? I was
really?
fat.
I can't imagine you being fat.
I was fat.
Of all the people that I can.
Keaton is like, Keaton, he was.
How fat was he?
Like,
he had some cheeks.
What, bro?
No, but like in terms of weight, bro,
you wouldn't like. I'll show you photos. I didn't look like this. I was always meant to be. I don't know, but I was like, I went through some things and some stuff. So pick up weight, and then it was a time of my life, and now it's like this is how I'm supposed to be. So after that, I was looking in the mirror, and I was like, nah, man. Do you really want to look like this? You know what I'm saying? I just looked in the mirror and I was like, nah, man. Then I was like, screw this shit. Went to gym, but 3 hours every day. Just getting myself to go to gym was hard. But I was like, you know what? Every day, let me go and go do this. So when I started gymming, like the next day, I was like starting to look for results and shit. And I'm like, no, Marlon, this is going to take a while. And you have to commit. Because I didn't feel good. I didn't and I'm a photographer also, and I'm going to all these events. And I was like, but you don't feel good. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I wanted to feel good and just look good. So I was like, nah, the only way to look the way you want to do is just to get in the gym and go do it.
Respect for
like
putting
literally,
in the work.
Literally like just going, and these days you're just like, nah, I don't want to do this. Because you're not seeing the results immediately. You get what I'm saying? Because we expect to see results. I wasn't seeing results immediately. And I was just like, nah, man.
Two things. Respect for being self-aware. To know that you're not feeling your best. To know that you don't like what you see in the mirror. You don't like how you feel when you're doing these events. You're going around to these. different places, meeting different people,
Yes,
and you just don't feel
exactly,
the way you
exactly.
should feel. Like knowing that you don't feel, knowing that you could feel better.
Exactly, and you can do something about it.
And secondly, yes, doing something about it, putting in the work, forcing yourself, even though you don't feel like it at times. Going
cutting
there,
out the
putting in
KFC, cutting. But it was like, it was the
motherfucking
the crunch burger. It's those crunch burger and the wings, bro. When the dunked wings came out, it was like,
dunked wings,
every day I was just dunked wings, bro.
Like, cause okay, but seriously, like,
Yeah.
I honestly, all the people that told me that they were fat and now they lost weight, this bruh, I would never fucking like, bruh. It looked like this is like you've always been.
No, when I was
it looked like genetically like this is how your makeup was always. You always had a fast metabolism.
Yes.
And you
Your
never
metabolism
said-
went slow, young. At the time, it just
really.
went slow, young.
Now, I can relate. I used to be fat as fuck.
I look at it now. I also can't. Like now, I'm also trying to.
you can't believe. You know, for me, you can't believe
bro.
it. You can't.
Like, can you? Like, facts, bro. I think also when you looking at me and being like, it's like, I think maybe because I see you like this and used to it, but like, were you fat also, bro?
Yeah, dude, like, okay, I was always like into sports and stuff when I was growing up. I used to play, like, I was very active. I did soccer,
Yeah.
cricket, you name it.
Okay, so you were sports, bro.
I was
the opposite, bro. I was the complete opposite. Okay, so you were very sport. Yeah, I was drama, acting, all that stuff.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they forced me
definitely
like
not sport.
grade 8. It's like my daddy go do rugby, and I'm like, Daddy, do you see those guys? And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I was the smallest guy in high school. So my daddy was like rugby, soccer, and I was like, nah, man, I wanna go do films or go act or do drama.
No, like
so you sound very sport. You did a lot of sports, bro.
My parents were the opposite. They don't want me to play sport.
Oh,
I think mainly because I had asthma.
Okay.
Whenever I fucking played sports, I'd always come home, go to the fucking doctor and get on the nebulizer because my chest was fucked up.
Okay, so they were kind of like, like not because it was a health.
That was one of them. One of them. The second one is because you need to be in school, you must do your homework. They don't want me to get distracted from.
I get you.
But I couldn't stop playing because I love sport. I love the way it made me
favorite
feel.
sport? What was your
Okay, when I was living in Joburg first, cricket was all I knew.
Okay, cricket.
I loved cricket. When I moved to Cape Town and I started hanging out with like my friends here and they were like, this soccer. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh shit, so it was like, so you were new to it.
Yeah, and I fell in love with it. And then that became my magnificent obsession. Like, I used to play all the fucking time. I used to play for a club. I used to play indoor soccer, outdoor soccer. That was my obsession.
I remember indoor soccer days, maybe. I remember indoor soccer. When I said I do indoor soccer, maybe. There was an indoor soccer place. I remember like Stadium on Main or something. There was like an indoor.
I played there too.
Yes, went there. It was dope, bro. It was dope. So it was cool. I think that's.
I loved it, and cricket was like my first love. Like I still love it. I still like. And then I played hockey as well at school, field hockey at school as well.
Yeah, I did a little bit of hockey. I wanted to be like I love the Mighty Ducks. So I wanted to be like the ice hockey stuff. And then I couldn't do that. And then I was like, okay, let me do field hockey. Then my daddy got me. I just wanted to, I wanted to be a flippin' hockey player, bro.
Wow.
Hockey player. But I guess when you're young, it's like, when you're young, you see, you know what I'm saying? Basketball, as you said, But with me, all this.
I play basketball too.
Basketball also, okay. With me, I was just like very short also. So like the basket. And
the thing about the basketball, like I always used to hang out with kids older than me. At least 3 years older than me. So they were always taller and bigger than me. And genetically, I was just always smaller. I think I got my growth spurt like later in life, much later in life. But I was short and I was skinny.
You and me both, bro. Like bullied for it also. Like came to high school, grade 8, like. But the primary schools here, the other side, bruh.
You know what I mean?
So it's like,
and like, so the basketball was also like heavy for me. It's like, this ball is so crazy. But I knew I couldn't go toe to toe with him, like in terms of like body and body checking and being physical. And I knew I couldn't like get the jump shot because I was just short. So I would just focus and practice all the time my 3-pointers. So they hand me the ball and I would throw and I would get it in. So that was.
But that's because you knew like, okay, I can't there, but where else can my strength come into?
So I would just focus. I'd stay on the outside, pass the ball. I'd shoot.
And then look at work. Exactly.
So I think from that age, like when I saw in sports, like when I saw there wasn't this way, there must be another way. So it kind of taught me as well how to navigate through those struggles and stuff. But it was fun. I love sport. And then Later in life, I stopped. I think I stopped. I had a very unhealthy lifestyle. I drank a lot.
Okay.
Did a lot of crazy shit.
I think there's a phase we all go through. It's like, it's just like, and when was that after, what age was that?
I don't know. No, I was in my 20s.
20s, okay, yeah.
Early 20s.
Early 20s.
And then I just went, cause look, I picked up weight, but it wasn't like.
It's the drinking also that made, the drinking also made me pick up weight also.
No, it
like
does.
I drank a lot of ciders. It's just when I started drinking.
Because the thing is, it's not really the drinking, it's the, when you get drunk, you just wanna, you go to the first fucking place that's open, stop at Golden Dish on the way from the club.
Yes, that's in the best, bro.
Get a fucking garage pie, PP.
Bro, yeah.
You know what I'm
Coming
saying?
late night, it's the best, bro. That pie, the garage pie.
Yeah, so I think that for me, like, it was just this phase, like, cause for me, I lived a very sheltered life in the beginning, like, very protective, very overprotective parents and stuff. And then, like, I had this near-death experience, and then I was like,
near death.
wait, I was gonna die, not being happy and living my life.
What was the near death? Wow.
I don't like really speaking about it. It's very personal. I acknowledge it.
Okay.
I acknowledge it happened, but the details of it.
Okay, that is something that I get you.
I'm probably at a later point do it in a different format.
Okay.
Express what happened, but
okay. But now it's kind of you still kind of working the.
No, like I've dealt with it. It helped me, change me to be the person that I am today. Which I'm so grateful for. Like, because I was in this. Was scared of the world and protected and don't do this and living in this bubble, and then when that happened I was like, no man, I want to live my life, I want to experience life, I want to experience out there.
Your awakening, your enlightening
and
moment,
I just went after everything that I wanted, you know, everything because I was taught like go to school, get a job, get married, get kids,
that's what I think most of us would do,
and die. You know what I'm saying? Nobody asks you like, what makes you happy?
Yes.
What makes
are you happy?
What are you passionate about? You know?
What do you want to do?
Do what your cousin did. You know?
Yeah.
Like follow in his footsteps or like be more like him. Like why don't you be more like yourself?
You
know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's what I learned. And but anyway, I digress. Where were we? Oh yeah. Then like I went through this phase, man. I went through this heavy depression phase, like really, and I battled with it, and so that's when I picked up all that weight, and I was just I just didn't like the way I felt. Like I can relate to that so much. Like I didn't like the way I felt, and one day I just said, "Fuck it!" I needed to make a change. I also didn't like the way I looked in the mirror. You know, I had these photos of myself that I had back then, like. But it still wasn't the fattest that I've ever been. Because at the point when I wanted to make a change, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym now. I'm gonna get exercise. I don't want to take a before photo. In case I can't follow through with this. Then I've got these images of me at my worst, and it's always gonna be there.
And it's always gonna,
and I didn't want that on record kind of thing. Now I look back, now I'm like, fuck, I wish I had it.
To show that, no.
Because these motherfuckers wouldn't believe me.
You know
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That process you gotta like capture. That's what I always say. Like especially like you know, life is a crazy thing. But like with me, when I went through that whole phase, I was like I don't know if you know, but like not a lot of people do now. I didn't like share it and tell a lot of people. But like I was like in one relationship my whole life.
Oh yeah?
From 16 till 27. Wow. 11 years, bro.
That is a long fucking time to be with one person.
Respect. And that it was a journey, bro. It was a journey. Really? And I think like 2 years.
16, so you was like
16.
You were grade 11.
I was grade 10. I went a year early to school.
Oh,
so
no. Grade. No, okay.
Grade? No, I'm lying. You're right. It's grade 11, 12. Yes, 2 years, and then I left school. So it was a lot. You're right. Yeah. So it was from 16 till 27, bro. And I'm 29 now. 29 now. So it's 27. So that was like my whole and I've learned a lot, bro. That was like it was insane. So coming out of that, it was just like I was also lost in it, and it was so young, and going together was like So me. I was lost, man. I was lost in it. Didn't know because remember, like you, when you grow up, when you grow and you go through these things. So when going through with another person, it's like, okay, you got another person. You have to, take this person along with you. And not a lot of people mesh, and their journey sometimes, goes differently.
Especially when you're so young, because when you're so young, like. okay, let's be real. Like if you're 16, even before you're 25, like your frontal
Bro.
lobe hasn't even developed yet. You're not really a full-grown human.
Exactly.
Yet.
And then at 16, I was
So-
telling myself, at 25, I want to have a house.
Yeah.
I want to be married.
Yeah.
Have a, kids. And,
Yeah, you are the checklist.
and then when I got to
Yeah,
25, I was like, no, bro, what the like,
I'm still a fucking
like,
baby.
like legit, bro.
I'm
like,
still a fucking
I still
baby.
feel like at 29 now,
Yeah.
like, dude, I like, but after that, the
Yeah.
relationship, I was like, literally, I never want to be in a relationship again. Like, not that it was like that bad. It's just like, I've been focused on like that for so long, and like 11 years of like in a relationship, and in between I have been focusing on my own shit and everything. But once I like left the relationship, I've like literally like achieved so much more in that time because I could focus on myself. Relationships require compromise. You would really have to, and your dreams are like, nah, we can't compromise. So you have to like be like, yo, like, so I had to come to a point where it was like, yo, if I want to get like my dreams to come true, I have to be like, yo, that journey has to end now. It's like, it's for
Are you saying you ended the relationship because of your dreams?
No, it kind of came to a point where like we were like going different, man. I wanted to be like rich. I want to be this big director. I want to be this like rich out there. I want to, I want to not the what do they call it, like the American dream almost, but like I just want to like live like my goals and shit. Yes. But then along the way, it was like there's a lot of compromise. So like I proposed even. We were engaged. And then COVID hit, bro. And I think COVID made us.
So it was recent.
It was like when did it end? Beginning of.
Back in year, like last.
So last year. So I think we've been broken up for like a year and a half. Like it's been like a year and a half. So like we moved in together. So I like advice I can give to any couples like move in together first, bro. Because we were 10 years together, no? Moved in together, and then we kind of saw that things.
How long were you living together for?
A year.
That was a year.
A year.
And that's when you realized like,
And it just was like, nah, we this is not gonna work. It's kind of like we just like we grew, man.
You didn't leave the toilet seat up for you.
Bro, it's like living
with the hair products.
Bro, I've always said like man and a woman are not meant to live together. Honestly,
Really?
I'm
you believe that?
Like I feel like it's
That's
like
deep.
like really like it's like
deep,
we are. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I know, man. Like, like, there's a balance. Like, man and a woman, like, they're supposed to bring, like, woman brings her part and man brings her part. Complement each other, you know?
No, for
and
real.
you need to be a team. And when you're not a team, it's like things are
Now,
gonna.
with regards to the team thing, your dreams, right? Was she supportive of your dreams?
No, always.
Easy.
Yeah, she was supportive. When it came to like she was supportive, and then she was also wanting to get her career also going. You get what I'm saying? So we young and we trying to get our vibes going. So like, and we trying to get the relationship going also. So like, she's focusing on her thing, I'm focusing on my thing, and we're still trying to get the relationship going. So there's a lot of moving parts that we're trying to do, and in between, you know what I'm saying? So now I've always been focused, on my career, and in my previous relationship, I've done a lot, bro. We've done a lot for her.
Yeah.
And
so you both supported each other.
Yes, we did.
On both your journeys.
And then I just think we were just too long together. It just came a point where it needed to end, and I think we didn't want to accept it. Like we needed to be like, yo, I think it's time. And I think we just, you stay and you're so used to the person, see the person every day.
That's the thing.
And like,
it's like you're so comfortable.
There we go. It was comfortable.
You get comfortable.
And I think.
And also like a lot of people don't fear that they don't know what else is out there.
Exactly.
And especially like, I mean, you were a child, really.
Yes.
To becoming an adult, past adulthood, 27 years of age, 10 years or 11 years? 11 years, yeah. And you kind of don't, you kind of like grow up together in this bubble. And you don't really know, you're too scared, like, maybe I can't find something better out there.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody won't understand me as well as this person.
No, really, like after
maybe
the breakup.
This is the way a relationship's supposed to be. You're supposed to like not be.
Yeah, like it was hard for me like to even just communicate with any other woman, females, because remember you're so used to her, like her, and then going like now you're not together.
Did you have other friends while you were together, or?
Actually, like in general, I don't even have like friends, bro. Like real friends. I don't have like friends that are actually like Keaton. He's my best friend. You know, Keaton's been there since.
Shout out to Keaton. But Keaton is here, guys. Keaton is here behind the scenes. He's chilling over here. I don't have a mic for him. I don't have a mic for him. Shout out to Keaton. Very talented editor. Very talented guy. Shout out to this guy.
Yeah, so, so, like, I don't really have that much friends or whatever, but, like, when it came to that, like, it was a lot of focus on was relationship and trying to get everything else going. So, not that I skipped everybody up. It was like, you know, she was yours, girlfriend focused. In the beginning, we knew what we wanted. And, you know, it just, I think we just, outstayed the welcome. What do they say? It's just like, it just, you know, it came to a point where it's like, okay, like, not to have, not anything bad. It's like, it just come to a point now where I think it's time, you know, because a lot of people always say, like, you know, we're going to be together forever and all that shit, but nothing is temporary. And I think that makes this a whole thing where, like, people say we're going to be together forever. And I think that's just like, be with the person, vibe with them, spend that, you know, don't put this expectation of all these things. Just like, you know, get to know the person.
And the other thing also, right, it's like, you don't want to break up also because now you have to explain yourself to everyone.
Yeah, it's like,
you know, we're not together anymore. And then it kind of like replays in your mind and it kind of like, you know, that trauma, so to say, it kind of replays and it kind of hurts you again because now you must explain to this person, this person, you must explain to your parents like, fuck, we didn't work out, and it's like, I told you so, I told you it wasn't good for you. To go all of that drama, and then like, look, for a man, I don't know if it was for a woman as well, but for a man, like, the warrior in you wants to fight and wants to make it work. You want to survive, like let this thing survive.
Yes, exactly. Yes, you care about the.
So you want to try because to you, if you fail at this relationship, it's like you can't be failing at life.
Yes.
And you don't want to be a failure. You want to show the world that you know through any storm you can overcome and you can. And our love is so strong. And but at the end of the day, if you grow apart, you know you have to let go.
Yeah, that is what holding on. Like you have to let go, and it's like now you're holding on and trying to make things to be like okay, no man, maybe that person must be here, but it's like no, your time is there and it's time to
I had the same
because
thing,
else you guys are gonna end up hating each other, like literally. Literally, that's what it's come to. Like it's just I don't understand like knowing a person for so long and then not seeing or talking for like a year, just like that. Like it's been like long since I've seen to, and just imagine seeing it every day for 10 years. That adjustment is hard. Just to like mentally tell yourself like man, like sometimes I sit and I'm like, what the hell do I do now? Because usually I would always go there, but now it's making me face with my own shit, sit with my own shit, not run always to my girlfriend. It's just like, nah, this is your shit, face it and deal with it, you know?
Now.
And now I'm like, I'm entering my 30s now, I need to, you know, get my you know.
I was in a relationship, right? And
relationship.
Okay, how long? Good question. I don't know, but this don't quote me on this. This particular one was about say 2 to 3 years, right?
Okay.
Like things were good in the beginning, but the more like it's like with regard to the dreams and the goals and stuff, right? It's like the more I wanted to spend time with my goals and dreams, right? The more it would be like, why not spend time with me kind of thing.
Okay.
It would be like this fight, like, why you always out in the streets?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get you.
Because it was at a time like, she met me before I was really out there with my music.
Okay.
She always knew that these are my dreams.
Okay.
I'm very upfront with my shit.
Okay.
So this is my goals and stuff. She was already doing what she wanted to do.
Okay.
You know, she was happy in that.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, she did her own thing. I did my own thing. And one of the things she said, like, she was happy that she found somebody that has his own thing.
Okay.
But when the own thing was not spending time with her as much as she wanted to, then it became a kind of a problem.
Okay.
Then I started getting more out there in the music. And
Okay.
I was performing a lot. Because there was a time when I was performing Wednesdays to Sundays.
Yeah.
Mondays I would use as a day where I go to other clubs and just to see what other talent is out there, how they're doing
Scope it out.
events, scoping it out.
And your work days are from Wednesday to Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Tuesdays I was, what did I do Tuesdays? I can't even remember. Tuesdays. In between all of this, right, I was writing my own songs. I was recording my own songs. I was making my own beats.
Yeah.
I was putting my own album together. I was those Wednesdays to Sundays. The Sundays I would do my own gig.
Yeah.
So my own event.
Okay.
I would have to run my own event. I would have to do all of that
All the
shit.
planning,
All of that shit.
everything.
Dude, I was so exhausted, dude. And then I still had a girlfriend to take
Okay,
care of her.
yeah.
Make sure she's happy. Make
Yeah.
sure,
And the
'cause,
attention they requires a lot, bro. They like they
Okay.
want the
Not all of them. A lot of them do, yes. Because I think they feel like you. Okay, I don't want to speak for everyone.
Yeah.
But I feel like some of them maybe feel like you're not. Don't care about them as much. But at the end of the day, all the shit you're doing is for your future together.
Yes, exactly.
You always got to think about the bigger picture. And some of them always.
That's just how we
see
wired.
that.
Men are wired that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Career-oriented, career-driven, and women are the...
Because remember, like, we are wired to be providers.
Yes.
So we want to provide and make sure that...
Exactly, and we're good at it,
Yeah, so we need to provide, we need to make sure she's taken care of the way she deserves to be taken care of.
Yes.
And then if someone comes along, like a little one comes along, there must be provisions made for that little one I'm talking about, like...
Your role changes now, is it? Yeah.
Education, is healthcare, this everything.
It's
There's
not
a lot for a man to take on and say like, I'm gonna be providing. Yes, she's also working. She's also, providing for taking care of herself and also going to contribute to the family. But for a man, it's like you gotta step up. You gotta make sure that you are stepping up your game and taking care.
You
of
always
business.
have to, bro. You always have to,
always
because if
have
you're
to.
not, there's just another man that she can go to that can do that for, bro.
Well, then fuck her. She can go.
Bro, it's how it works, bro. It's like
For good.
4 minutes.
Okay.
4 minutes.
So, for me, I was a different person back then. I was always like, fuck, I gotta go because she's not gonna be happy and then she's gonna leave. And now I'm like, bitch, like, really? Like, what?
Yeah.
Look, 'cause I'm at a point now, like, I don't, and I want, the day I find a woman, like, I want her also to say, I don't need you. I want to be with you. There's a big difference between needing and wanting.
Yeah.
Like, needing someone is like, I can't be without you.
Yeah.
I need you in my life because you are kind of like my crutch. I need you. I can't walk without you. If you tell me that you don't need me, but you still want me, you want to be with me, that's a lot of difference. That tells me like, you don't need a man, but you still want to be with a man, and you chose me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that for me, like, because I'm in that position now, like, I don't need a woman. Like, I
get you. Like, it's not a need, but like, I get you.
And the one thing I also had to
You're not gonna go chase. You're not gonna go chase.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go chase.
Yeah, like, oh yes, this other thing. We're still talking about that 2 to 3 relationship.
Yeah.
The problem with that also came in when I think she was like, this is just a hobby or a phase for this bruh. And he's gonna grow up one day and he's gonna stop this and then he's gonna give me more time and stuff, And I think when she realized that, nah, this bruh's not playing here, and that's when it also changed also. And that's when I also like kind of recognized, that this is, like, you're not really 100% with me for the dream. You're with me for a hobby. You know what I'm saying? You're with me to entertain this thing that I've...
And also you can't put like a date on when that things is gonna happen, because I think also like in the relationship with mine that made things frustrating was things were taking a little bit longer with getting on the go, because I chose to do things a little bit differently with my career and getting out there and stuff like that. So there was times when things were challenging because I was been freelancing and money, so jobs here and there. But then we'd work it like, okay, then you'd cover so and you'd cover so. But then it came to a point where then COVID hit and COVID just threw everything out. So that was now really to see like, okay, this is now a big flippant situation, and if we can get out of this, then we're
in it. Like,
nah, it didn't work. Then we know we can survive anything, because we've been through a lot of shit, and it's like, okay. But like this was like, we just realized like, this is not happening, and we needed to move in together, man. That's why I always say, but like couples need to move in together just to like see how they are and see if they can literally love and be compatible with that person. This is one because in the olden days it's like married. Then you only move in, and it's like, nah, it don't work like that. Marriage also is also. I also feel like marriage today is like outdated, bro. I don't even. It's outdated. That's the word I use. Outdated.
At the end of the day, it was still good for time.
Are we still?
One minute.
Okay, because I'm gonna go into this segment now. I don't want to get cut off. So I was gonna say the marriage thing, right? Marriage is is an institution that was made by man, right? It's based on religion, right? For me, I'm not a very religious person.
Same.
I used to be. I grew up that way. I was raised in the church like a.
Same here, bro.
So-
I was born again once again,
Oh, really?
saved everything, and now I'm like, religion.
Like,
but my mom is like super religious,
Oh,
bro.
wow.
Like,
Wow.
yeah, like, bro.
Yeah.
Like living in the house with my mom. Like that's why I say my mom, but like I'm
Yeah.
not that. Then I'm speaking for myself. I'm not that religious because I've been through through the church. I've been through it all, and
you've been
now I'm
through
on
the
a journey
streets.
where I'm discovering and
Yeah.
seeing, opening my eyes for myself,
Yeah.
and so my mom is like super religious, bro.
Like for me, like religion is man-made.
Yeah.
I don't know what anyone says about it is man-made, right? I always felt like, okay, let me just get to the marriage part first.
Yeah, we are.
I can be your life partner, but don't ask me to marry you. Like, why must I let the government get involved in love?
Yeah.
You know, like,
Bro,
why?
I
What's up
almost
with
fell
that?
for that trap, bro. Like I
Luckily you
felt
didn't.
pressured
Luckily you
I felt pressured because like we're so long together, and I'm like, nah, man. And then I proposed, and
Yeah.
nothing changed. Now we just have stress of planning a wedding.
True.
You get what I'm saying? And then the moment I realized, like, oh man, the shit's gonna be hectic, was when we had to
Yeah.
draw up the list of
Oh,
people who's coming, and she's like, that person not coming, that person. And
Oh,
I'm like. Oh yeah, we starting, bro. So it's like, why? Like, let's have a celebration of our love, but I don't want to get the government involved. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because marriage and divorce favors women.
Always.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
Mostly.
Most.
Say 99.5%. Okay, wait. Let's say it's a 95%.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it does.
Yeah,
It does.
it is. So it's just like
it's just designed that way
yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah.
Like
and
I
it's
was-
very
like I
old
was-
school also.
Yeah.
Really old school.
Like I was speaking to my attorney and I was signing this document and she's talking about marriage and stuff. She's like, you're not married? So I was like, no. I was like, why? And they're talking about the whole government thing. And she's an attorney. She understands. She's like,
Yeah.
I never thought about it like that. And I was like, look, she's obviously like married.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I had to just put some game and give her that game and
Yeah.
it made her think.
Yeah.
Not because once you don't know a different way, you always think this is the only way.
Yes.
So once you open your mind and it can either alter your perspective or it can give you just a different way to think. And if it doesn't change your mind, so what? If it does, it does. If it's for the better, it's for the better. But don't close yourself off to a different way.
Yeah, I think people also argue like with the marriage, like when you have a child, for example, with the child, it's like it keeps the family kind of thing together. But like, man, I don't know, bro. Like also having children, another thing. Also like, having a child is another thing. Also, bro.
Dude, in this day and age, in these streets, bro.
Like.
If you
in these
think-
streets, bro, in these streets, like, stay child free.
If you think that being married is gonna keep you together, just by being married is
Yeah.
gonna keep you together,
Yeah.
that is bullshit.
Yeah.
If that person, man
Yeah.
or woman, feel like they don't want to be there, they're gonna fucking.
Look, I never had the
they're gonna
best
go.
examples of a marriage because my parents, I got divorced when they were 11, and it was quite a like.
Wait. When you were 11.
When I was 12.
Okay.
When I was
Oh,
12.
okay.
Keaton was a baby still, yes.
No, because I thought you said when they were 11.
No.
I was like, wait. I was like, wait.
no, when I
what's
was-
going on in the streets out here?
When I was 12, so it was
Oh,
like
wow.
to
So from a
see
young
that,
age
so I
already.
didn't see like love, you know what I mean?
yeah.
When you think of marriage and like, I didn't see any of that, so it might have blurred my visions with it. So then going into my relationship, I think I tried to like, I saw that and I'm like, nah, I don't want to have you that, and I tried to. That's why maybe like I was so far in the relationship because I maybe tried to. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, my parents had that, and I'm like, maybe I want to do it differently and show it different, Not be like my mom, not be like my dad, maybe show, But then as you get older, you realize, like, nah, man, you're just realizing, like, okay, marriage is a construct that is just now, it's. Yeah.
Look, you don't need a ring just to say that we're gonna be together forever.
You don't, because when I proposed, bro, and afterwards I was like, I spent so much money on that, and like, but things are now, it's the same. It's not, it's. I went to go spend so much money on that. Was it necessary? I go spend the ring and they COVID it. I was like, yeah, bro. If I just waited, it's just like, but why? It's not necessary,
Yeah.
But people will
But,
come at
like,
you and because people will come at you because of the religion vibes. That's why.
Yeah,
I
but
think-
at the end of the day, like this whole marriage thing, or not just marriage, but the wedding day,
Yes.
the ceremony. It's a money-making business.
Yes, bro.
It's a money-making
It's a hard money-making thing, and I think also women, when they think of marriage, they think of the wedding day. You know what I'm saying? Remember, as a child, they think of the wedding day. It's
They focus on the wedding
yes, but
so
they don't
much.
think about afterwards.
Post-wedding.
Yes, post-wedding.
Post-wedding.
It's been 100K on that wedding.
Yeah, no,
Bro,
for sure.
dip to flipping. Where can we go? Go to overseas here for that. Let's have a small
Like,
celebration
I-
and take it 100K and on. Hoi!
I was joking with my friends like for the longest time. Like,
Yeah.
okay, this is like when time Mzoli's was still like hot and
Okay, that time.
I
Okay,
said,
okay.
When I get married, I'm going to court and I'll meet you fuckers at Mzoli's.
Zoli's, bring your place.
And you bring your own fucking meat.
Yes, we
The next day I'm going overseas.
and we are going for 2 months
I'm going
overseas, bruh.
overseas.
2
I'm-
months
I'm
overseas.
gone.
Huh?
I'll spend
Yes,
the
so
money
you invited
overseas, but
auntie that
I'm-
she come eat your food. Okay, see you.
There's always
auntie. Hi.
It's always gonna be someone's complaining about the food.
Ooh,
and,
always.
You can't please everyone. Man.
That's true.
and you know what? Like my friends, like some of my friends got married now during COVID, right?
Okay.
And they were like, "Yo, this is a blessing because now, like, you know, the venues are like so limited now.
Yes,
due
yes,
to
yes,
COVID.
yes.
So,
'Cause
like,
you can only get
the
this-
night you can't invite certain people is like COVID.
Yeah, COVID can't.
COVID,
Yes, like I got
COVID.
only 50 people.
You know,
Sorry.
COVID.
Yeah.
You know. So for those people who really wanted to get married, getting married and saving cost wise, I'd say go for it. I mean, you don't need a big wedding. You don't need to.
Yeah.
This isn't top billing. This isn't like who has the best wedding in the world kind of thing. This is between you and your partner.
Yeah, legit,
that's it.
you know.
And that's it.
So someone, it's about your day. That's why people always look at like spending 100K on all this venues. Like, nah, but I don't do that. Don't do that. This is remember they are not going to be part of your marriage after this. Like the next day, you must sit with all the, you know what I'm saying? They gone. They don't worry about you. You know what I'm saying? So
and a lot of people actually like take loans, dude. They make
bro, they
debt.
really do. You remember as I said, it's a wedding day. It's a wedding day has to be.
Because like this one girl that I was seeing, like she wanted to get married. She had this conversation. She wanted to get married. She wanted kids and this and this and this. And I was like, fuck. Okay, I gotta step up. I gotta start getting my shit together. And you know. And then I was like, but do I really want to be with you forever, ever?
Yeah, that's when shit hits you and you're like,
And then I was
okay.
like, oh, and then luckily that ended because I promise you, this would not be happening today if I was
Bro, you would have not won Best Actor for Clown if I was.
Oh shit!
Bro!
Oh no, we didn't put it out.
Bro! I would have been working for a photography company, bro.
Wow.
Marlon, the filmmaker director, wouldn't have existed.
Dude.
Literally, bro. We wouldn't have been sitting here. I would have had.
Leiru wouldn't be in the streets.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
I wouldn't be in the streets.
Like if you
man.
look at it and you
Dude,
always think, like everything is like one of those things.
and like, you know, like even though like you're supposed to, people say like, no, when you're in relationships, you feel so happy and you feel so loved. Like, dude, I'm the happiest I've ever fucking been.
Yes, bro.
And I'm not seeing anyone right now. I'm seeing myself.
Me also took a long time for me to mentally adjust to the new environment. It was hard in the beginning because it was like, you're like, you still want to go,
Yeah.
But then, and then I tell myself, you know, whenever you think back, because you're always haunted with the memories.
Yeah.
Whenever you think back, don't look back, don't look at the highlight reels.
The highlights, yes.
Look at it as a documentary, bro. Like.
Don't look at the Instagram feed.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Like,
Don't look at the Instagram.
remember the time she made you so cross when you said screw this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want to say things, but yeah.
I don't want to put on blast in the streets.
Yeah, she didn't all say like that. Don't speak to me anything about. I was like,
holy
nah,
shit.
but it's
Yeah.
like, you know, it was long ago.
Look,
but like
like
but we learn. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I have no grudges against any of the women I have dated. You know, I always wish everyone
so
I meet,
good,
no
good asset to have.
no matter if like you beefing with me or whatever, or we have disagreement, like I honestly mean when I say I wish you the best.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Where we shared so much together, even no matter how long, it's like we shared moments, intimate moments together, and then you know
I
what I'm
always
saying.
wish you the best. I want you to go for your goals. I want you to live your best life. You know, I don't wish anyone. No, I'm not just referring to relationship. Like,
Yeah.
like
If
if you and I toss out today because you said my ears are big. Some shit. I'll be like, yo, man, that hurt my feelings, bro. Okay, fine. I don't want to be a friend anymore. But you know what, man? I hope you win Best Director on the next film festival. You know what I mean? You know, I still love you, bro. But don't hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. I feel like holding grudges can really eat your soul.
Holding grudges doesn't hurt the other person. That's what people don't realize. It hurts you more. That weight that you have to carry, dude, I'm telling you.
And you sit with it every day and you go through it, so it's like, is it really worth it to
smoke a joint and let that shit go?
Yeah, bro.
Just let it go.
So a lot of things, man. I think like we're all living in a world like a very like time that like everybody's stressed, bruh. Stress levels are here. Like, and also people people are not being honest really. Like, you see social media, it's fake, bruh. Social media is, that's what I tell people, like, it's fake, bro. Like, I can be honest, like, because I was in a relationship. Like, when I was in a relationship, bro, like, you know, the post couples make and shit. Yeah. Like, some of this shit was fake, bro. Like, it was just to, like, show people that we cross with each other. But it's like, hey, we must make a... Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like to show the people that our relationship is cool. And it's like, no, it's not. There were times when shit was bad, but you must not pretend on social media that it's quiet. But it's fake. But
I've never been that guy on social media to, like, post with this chick, you know.
Oh, okay. Like, post, you mean like post?
Like for example, like, take a selfie.
Okay, I see.
I get
you.
You never did that. Day ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, hashtag pay for life.
Yeah.
I've never been like, I'm a very private person. Very private person. Like I told you to keep this address. Like,
yeah. You do that. That's your.
I don't post. What I do in the streets in my personal life,
you only post.
It's business related, brand related.
Mm.
But I've always been that way. I've always been that way. I've you know, this whole thing, doing this shit for the gram, likes and shit.
Yes.
That has never like satisfied me. Like 100 likes. Oh yes, yes, I'm the best in the world, Craig. You know, like a lot of people have like 1 million followers, but do they have 1 million in the bank account?
True. Now in the beginning, I fell for that also. Remember when Instagram came out and it was like, then you get 12 likes and it shows a number 12. Then I was like, oh yes, I got 12. It shows a number. So in the beginning, I was also, I was also after the followers and likes, and I was like, yo, my post didn't get so much, it's lame. And then I realized like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? You know your work is dope, and likes and shit means nothing, bro. It literally means nothing. You can, as you said, you can have 1 million followers, but do you have 1 million in your bank account, bro?
I'm all about the real life, man.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
Like a lot of people can fabricate numbers, man.
Yes.
You know,
yes,
a lot of people can buy followers as well.
But you know, bro, with a push of a button, I can have 100 today, tomorrow he's got 50k.
even views on videos. You can buy views on videos, you can buy streams as well. Like, anything can be manipulated because it's digital.
Yeah.
Do
you know how long it took me to get 5,000 followers? When did I join Instagram? 2013. 2022 now. It took me so long to get 5,000. I stick to it. I let my work speak for itself. I don't worry about the 50,000, all that shit. You know, if I can have like real people commenting on my shit, like the people that really care, that's genuine. That's lekker, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know. So, and as I say with my work, like if you like my work and you support, it's freaking awesome, bro. I love it. Like thanks, man.
It's like whenever I've got like an interview or like something coming on TV or something, right? And then people like say like, oh, send me a reminder.
Yeah.
So I was like, bruh, or girl, look here. Why am I to send you a reminder? You can just put it on your phone, remind it. Yes. Secondly, right? Would you have to set a reminder if it was Kim Kardashian? You know what I'm saying? Like you would put in the effort if it was a celeb that you didn't even fucking know. Yeah. But me that you know, I must remind you, I must beg you to.
Like I won't say remember the 1 minute free festival screening? Yeah. Marlon, can you organize free tickets? But it's 100 rand, but they'll pay to go watch Spider-Man 3 or whatever, but they won't pay 100 rand to come watch. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and I always just say, look, I say what I said there. I keep it 100, and then I say, wait, what? Fuck, I forgot now what I wanted to say. I say what I wanted to say, and then I always say like, yeah, I'm not begging anyone. Ik kap aan.
Here we go. Yeah.
Because I'm still gonna make it. Yeah. I'm still gonna make this a success. Like, but without you. Yeah. You know, because what I found in this game, like, your people closest to you don't want to see you grow.
Ooh, bro, he said it.
Pause,
he said
son.
he said it. He said it, bro.
No, but that's
like that.
facts.
No, that's a truth, bro. Like,
Secondly,
I've learned, yeah,
dude,
yeah.
Secondly, like, those. Okay, I'll explain why I say that also. But that's the one thing. The second thing is they don't want to support you.
Yeah.
Because for some or other reason they feel like they want to see you do well, but not better than them. So they support you up until a certain time.
Sure, bro, man, speaking facts now.
The moment you start blowing up a little bit, it's, hold on now. Hold on now.
Yes,
hold on.
before you're blowing up, it's like, I got your support, got your
Yeah,
support.
yeah.
Brah, hit your thing, and then it's like,
it's like, nah, this is a hobby, man. This is a hobby. But you're just playing. Once you start hitting another milestone,
and one off, there we go. Then it's like, okay, this guy's actually serious, and he's doing everything he said.
They see you, but they won't say congratulations. They won't congratulate. And for me, like there's this Kendrick Lamar line in that Nipsey song. He says, if it ain't congratulate, it look like hate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you see me in these streets doing all this, but you won't just say, hey man, well done. Like
exactly, dude, and it comes from like, but the congratulations is coming from strangers, bruh. I'm expecting, and I'm like, but where's my bro? But I'm like, strangers, bro.
People I don't even know.
Bruh.
Countries, man.
Bro.
I was like, these people reaching out and saying, I was like, I don't know this person, but thank you.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Like now the other day I saw a DM, like someone wanted to send me a message request, and I was like, who the fuck is this person? I know this person all the way back from America.
Yeah.
The music is fire, yo.
Yeah.
It gave me a message. I'm link up with this
Yeah.
other manager and stuff. I was like, wow, like look, I didn't even like.
Look at that, bro. And you tell me
this other story, like this. I was minding my business, right, in the streets, and then I get this message, random person, I don't know if but from above, soap, I promise you. He messaged me saying, I like what you're doing, you know, I see what you're doing, you know, I know these people in New Zealand that would like to play, that I know they would like your music and they want to play it, man. There's people living in Kuwait, man. I don't know this, bro.
Yeah.
He asked me for my number. I was like, I don't want to give this bro my number and my details, man. Maybe this guy's kind of catfish. Some kind of Tinder swindler in the streets.
Tinder swindler vibes
So I
going.
was okay, fine. Let me just give it.
Yeah.
Like, I think 2 days later, I get an email from the radio station in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yo, we want to do an interview. We heard your music and stuff. I was like, oh.
Look
It's
at
like,
that,
what's your
bro.
number?
Look
This
at
and-
that.
So I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Hesitant.
Yeah.
Saturday came. They said they're gonna call me at this and this time. Dude, I get a call from an overseas number. Like, interviews going. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, and that happened so fast though, so
Dude,
just like that. Yeah.
You know, so strangers.
Yeah,
bro.
strangers. I read a quote also that said, strangers will make you rich. So stop crying at your family and friends or not.
Like even when I start selling my clothing, right? The people who supported me the most is people I don't fucking know.
Bro, it's so weird though, eh? It's so weird, and like the people that know you for so long know the journey you've been on, know the shit that you've been through, and all that you need now is just their support, just that support for that, and then gone, bro.
I have a close family, man. I won't say who it is. Like, I started selling hoodies first, right?
Okay.
So shit was starting to grow. And then something happened and it just exploded. But in that process, right, this person knew I was selling hoodies, knew I was, you know, the process I was following, how it looked, how it felt, everything, right, from the jump, right. That person didn't buy any of my hoodies, nah. But like while I was doing that, like he came and he showed me, yo, I got this hoodie from this place and stuff. Check it out.
Yo, bro, I know it, bro.
Don't you see? Like, don't you see what I'm doing? You know, don't you? Oh, I was like, okay, fine. And that also just proves to me, people close to you don't want to see you.
No, they don't. You know, it's almost another thing. It's almost like they started, but you also started, man. We all started the same, bro. And then just because now, okay, I'm now hoing, and come on, and like, and also like with me, also like I wanted to do this my whole life. I'm sure, like this is something you,
dude,
you know what I'm saying? It's something that you've always knew you want, and you've been pursuing it non-stop, bro, non-stop. So. Yeah, bro, you just have to.
It's like comes back to this crabs in a bucket syndrome. Like a crab's in a bucket. There's always one crab trying to get out, but the other crabs are trying to pull this bro down.
Yeah, exactly.
And like you know what line hits me now that I didn't really hit me as much as like 50 Cent in the club, man. When he came out and he said but he says like, you this. Okay, I don't want to say this word that he used because like I'm probably gonna get kicked off. but you this if-ass nigga trying to pull me back right. So I was like, I was like, that hit me so much harder now. Like I understand it so much more now.
Yeah. Look. This, as I said, you know, what do they call it? The green-eyed monster. You know, the green jealousy. This jealousy, and there's a lot of that happening in like your family, friends, and it can be subtle things, small things, man. You know, and the thing is like. But I'm not asking you to like spin and do this and that. It's like just support. Yeah. Like I have a business that is online, that's a production company that is photos creative. You can like, that is my work. So just by you liking us, that's support, bro.
You know,
but you will wish Drake happy birthday on Facebook. But
I've got noticed this like,
but it's like legit. Happy birthday, Drake.
Drake will love you.
I
love
Drake
you.
don't even know you exist, bro.
But for me,
we love you, Drake, man.
But for me, like, it costs nothing to eat share.
Yeah.
It costs nothing to eat share.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, you like you say, you can wish Drake, like you can share this meme. But the brothers, you know, is really trying to push and is doing quality.
It started
work.
A company from scratch, and we just need a little bit of.
You know, they won't.
They won't, bro. So, and it's come to the point we just got to accept it. At first, I was like, oh, then it's just like what they say when the truth will piss you off.
Yeah.
First, before you accept it. So it's kind of like, accepting it, but you just have to accept it.
But you know, like for me, at the end of the day, now, like I don't. When it comes to like people close to me, like I don't ask for support. I don't say.
Yes. You shouldn't have to, bro. You shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't. When it comes time to, I don't ask for their support. I don't speak to them about my business or my music and stuff. Other things and stuff. It's like if like I try to keep that separate.
Okay.
Like, you know, with those ones. You know, like I've got some friends who I can speak freely and open with.
Okay.
And we can, because I mean we both support each other. I mean. That person's in a different field, you know.
Okay.
Not even in the arts, you know, but I support him.
Yeah.
So he supports me.
Yeah.
We support each other. Yeah. And I've got a few friends like that.
That's cool. Yeah.
Maybe we can talk about anything, but you know, like I'm a very good observer. Like I've since I was like a little, because for me, I never used to speak much.
Okay.
I used to be very shy and socially awkward.
So you'd always just be watching and seeing and observing.
Yeah, because I had this terrible stutter.
Okay.
So I'd be too afraid to speak.
Okay.
So I just had to hold my back and monitor and you know, and just you know just observe behaviors and stuff. But for me, behaviors speak more than what you say. Like you can say, oh yeah, you know, I support you, but.
Yeah, no, it's the truth. It's like action adds action, bruh. Yo, some people can.
Did you share
No, but some people can speak, bro. They can say this, and it's like, okay, and then it's like it comes to actually, you know, pulling through, and it's like.
No, I like. It's like I keep my business separate from those people, like you know, just to draw a line.
Yeah.
It's like we can talk about
think that's what.
else,
I think I like recently I've learned to like I need to balance my shit because my life has been unbalanced for too long, and that is why like it's not like you need balance, you know. You need balance. So shit's gonna go fucking all out of place if you don't. So my life where I was focusing on this when I need to be focusing on that, doing that, and then after this whole COVID breakup, then I was like, nah, okay, sat down, aligned everything, and now it's kind of like, you know, focus on the end result. So you just have to balance that shit out, bro. It's important
you have
to balance your life.
Like for me, it was always just music. I was so obsessed about this. Okay, parties too, I must say.
Yeah.
But
don't you think you're happy you partied that? Because the party scene's dead now, bro.
Well,
it's not the same as how it was then, bro. The vibe is not the same. So,
but what I'm saying is that I was so obsessed with just music until I hit that depression, and then I realized that it's, you know, life is more than just about music. You know, there are other things in life to do as well, and to accomplish and to just live. You know, because I was always at this stage in my life saying like, no, I don't want to do that yet. I haven't done this in my music yet. I still want to get here, and then I can do that. But I was like, look, man, like this is all part of the journey, you know. Do it now, experience it now. Go overseas, you know. These goals will come. You know, what if we die tomorrow? because I had the near-death experience. What if you die tomorrow?
Yeah, I think that matters. Yeah, that is like,
and
yeah.
then you're sitting there and it's like, fuck, I just died now.
Yeah, if you put it that way, yeah, that's actually such a deep.
And I told myself I was gonna do this and it's still, dude, like I'm living my life to the fullest.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything I want to do. That's why, like, I always thought, like, I was first doing music, and then we're gonna do acting self.
Yeah.
And self after we do that, then we do clothing, and then we do this, then we do this. I was like, I'm not gonna do it all the same fucking time.
Yeah, you can. You just put your mind to it and you can, bro. You're the one that is telling yourself. You put the one that's being yourself.
You are the creator of your own destiny.
Yeah.
Like, if you, like Einstein said this, and this will change everything. Like, the definition of insanity is doing the same shit over and over. Is spitting in the
yeah.
Okay, you never use shit though.
Yeah. But it's like, yeah.
But that, when I first heard it, it didn't hit me. And then after a while I was like, fuck, that's so deep, you know? And then I was like, okay, that means change.
Yeah.
That means I gotta do this, that means I gotta do this, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
And that changed everything.
Yeah. Because not a lot of people know that they like sometimes stuck in the comfort zone and they don't even know it. They don't even know it, bro. And a comfort zone can be anything. Like I also did this where if people have like constant stimulation, if they have if they're happy with what they have, they will throw their ambitions out of the way, bro. Out of the way. So if they're comfortable with what their little thing, they will throw their ambitions out. And to chase your ambitions, bro, you have to get in the most uncomfortable spot ever. That is what I've been going through these years. I've never been in this most uncomfortable spot. You know what I'm saying? But it made me flipping, it made me man up, step up, and you know what I'm saying? It made me realize, like, shit, you actually did that, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You actually did it. Do you know you actually did it? Like, and you thought you couldn't.
Like, this is way out of my comfort zone.
Look there. You know
I never even thought I'd be doing this type of thing.
And you have to start, bro.
That's the thing.
The number one
All
rule
you
of
have to
success
do
is
just start.
show up.
Just show up.
Show up,
Just
bro.
show up.
Show up, bro.
Like,
That's
for
what
me, when I did music, right? I was in this, like, I was so afraid of performing. Man.
Okay.
I was like, I had a conversation with myself and I said, like, okay, self, we're only gonna put out music, we're never gonna perform live.
So it's just, you're gonna be like a studio artist, you're never gonna perform.
I was just gonna put out music, and then we're hiding in this little bubble, you know.
No, but so you're saying you were shy also. I was also a very shy person, but like I got bullied. I wanted to be an actor, and I got bullied, and that brought me behind the camera.
Really?
Yes, and then because I was bullied with my teeth and my height, I was small, bro. I was still good, yeah, I was still good. So I was bullied for my teeth, so like that made my self-esteem like horrible, bro.
I didn't know that.
Then
I always thought you always wanted to be a director.
Bro. No, acting. I mean, the directing was it, but it was like an actor. I was like focused on acting. Then when I was a certain age, I was like, okay, the directing is what I want to do now, because it kind of like went behind the camera, started like writing my own stories and shit like that. And then that's how it like kind of started like building my own. You know,
so crazy.
Yeah, because like I had these big goals and visions in high school. Also, like, yo, bro, like another thing in grade 8.
Yeah.
As I said, I didn't want to do sports and stuff, so I went to join the choir, and there was only girls, and I was the only boy, and they would make fun of me because I was the only boy in choir. But thinking back now, I'm like, but I was with all these chicks. Why? Why are they making fun of me, bro? But they make fun of me, bro. And I felt like shit because like they make fun. Like while I'm singing in this assembly, they're saying shit. And I'm like, yo, it's cock.
That's crazy.
Then I wouldn't sing. Then I'm avoiding Robin, the girl next to me, would be like, yo, like, you must sing. And I'd just be like, nah, I don't think I'll do. Like, and then it brought everything, like just my, the bullying. Went to high school. I was so lost and everything. So then I just realized, like, then I just went into like writing. In class, I would like, what the work, bro? I'd be writing my movies. I'd be like, Marlon, what you doing? Nah, writing movies. I wouldn't worry. And then I just got through school to get through it. Then the journey went, bro, you know. So
I always, because I mean, like, I can see you so. This is why I love working with you, because you're so fucking passionate.
Yeah.
And I can see, like,
bro, I acted as a gangster. Like I've acted in a District 6 play, like a production play. I was like the main gangster, a small gangster, like this and that had to like it was a District 6 play, and I was like the gangster. So I acted in that. I won like awards for my acting and all that shit. So before I went on stage, bro, I was nervous. Like behind, I would like I can't do this shit. And then as soon as the curtains open and I saw act, but I'm a new person. But I feel like I felt alive.
I felt the same way when
you know what I'm
as
saying?
well.
Yeah, like you feel nervous, like, because you might be overthink it or what the people's gonna think about you. But then when you actually just do it, you just feel alive. You know what I'm saying? So I can imagine, you know.
Okay. How about you acting now then?
Now I told Keaton I want to act, bro.
said
I said I want
yes.
to act in my.
Once they write a film that involves him acting.
Yeah.
That's
I want to.
Because
Yeah,
I had no idea. This is why I love working with you, right? Because when I'm on set, right, you're so passionate about, you know exactly what you want, how you want it, but you're also open to ideas as well. But then it's like this is like your calling. Like this is what it feels like this is what you wanted to do, and you're doing it because I'm never seeing like this other need to be like a different part.
I don't know
you
anything else. Like as I said, if I wasn't a director, I would be a drummer. Like I'd be a drummer.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how I would have succeeded in that.
Wow.
Like Travis Barker's like my, a legend. I would like as I told myself, what would it have been? I would have tried and do the drumming thing. Like just creative, always just been, creative in the vibes. Like as I had a job, like a permanent job for 1 month, and they fired me because I couldn't do it, bro.
You just
bro, they fired me, bro.
Yeah.
I felt shit. But I was like, nah, man. Waking up 7 o'clock, coming to the office, taking down. It was like a stock photography company, and I was like driving to Woodstock 7 o'clock, sitting in traffic, sitting there, going home. I said, no, bruh. Are you mad? Why was I doing it? It was at the time because I need something permanent.
Yeah,
but I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
But I mean, like I've like the way you direct is like this. It's like how do you explain this, man?
Yeah,
It's
I
like
think he's trying to get the words out.
it's like I've never felt that you wanted to be an actor or that you were an actor first and then director.
Yes.
I always
But
thought
it kind of goes,
director-
Yeah.
Director was like that's the shit. That's what you wanted to do because like the detail also you provide also about the situation. Which is also what I enjoyed. And just your energy, man, on set is what I love. Like the energy.
It's like, yeah,
the
like
whole
it gives
vibe.
me, because that is like...
It's fun, man.
Because you love what you're doing, and it's like,
fun.
what, shooting a movie is fun, bro. Like,
I can pick that up. Like there's so much fun, like all the gat praat.
Yeah, like look, like filmmaking is a serious business, like lots of money and shit in there. But I want to like, because when I left film school, I went to go work on like Black Sails, the big films. I worked as an AD, and like in film school, they honestly didn't prepare us for it. They just said, go on set, and then I walked onto a flippin' massive set, and I was so overwhelmed. Like it was hectic. Like the hours. I mean, in film school they're teaching us. I don't know. Anyway, so then we went to set, and it was hectic, bro. The hours, the shit. And I was like, it was hectic because I was new to it. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And a lot of the time it's like a stressful environment. It's like one of those things. But I was like, man. When I would watch like a lot of behind the scenes videos, they always show you like this shit looks fun. But when you actually get in, it's like it's quite serious business, bro. It's like people are not nice to you. I sat down for the first, they flew me out and they almost made me cry. Like the people, because I was just new, bruh. The way it's like hectic. A movie set is hectic, bro. Like especially with that big flipping shit that you're working. And I didn't know. I walked in, I checking, and I was like, why are people so? It's like, okay, I was new to it, and then I adapted to it.
I don't think every environment is like that.
No, not everyone. It's like that's what I was saying with mine. I want to like kid it. I always want to keep it, like not fun, but fun at the same time, and give the people an experience.
What I appreciated from you, like because. Like you probably like hang out with me and you probably see like I'm this fun guy.
Yeah.
So like when I saw the script for this like serious shit, I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
You said like, bro, this is dark. This is the complete opposite of me. And you said you were like a clown. That's your type of character,
But then I was like, but that's acting then.
Yes,
playing something you are not.
Yes, exactly.
And that's one of the things that like people like for me that I struggled with. From coming from hip hop to acting, when you're in hip hop, I'm not talking about like singing now, but when you're in hip hop, like you have to be 100% your authentic self, and that needs to come through. So when I went to acting, I kind of thought I must also be like that. So when I got these roles, like that's not something I would say. Like I wouldn't do it like this. Like no, but that's not me. But then I saw something. It was an interview with someone that said, and also a friend of mine is also an actor. He said like, in music or in hip hop, you have to be yourself. But in acting, it's a complete opposite. it's just the character you're playing. It doesn't mean that this is who you are.
Yeah.
This is what you do in real life. You know, what you kill somebody in the movie, what you were killing now.
you need to
in the
become
streets now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the fucking character.
Yeah.
The moment I got that's when it started to become easy for
Yes,
me.
and also like what Martin was saying is it's like you're not acting. You need to become the person.
You become,
like, and
yes.
you can see when someone's acting. You can
yes.
see
Yes.
okay, now that person's acting.
Yeah.
But when someone becomes a character, you're
Yes.
like, yes, so
You have
that
to
is
embody that
exactly
character.
like mannerisms, little things you do. It's like you need to,
Yes.
because remember, like for example, let's take like a famous actor, Will Smith. Like he's
yeah.
played how many different
How many
characters,
different
but you can still distinguish like okay, that's that character, and that's because
Yes.
that is you need to completely take yourself out of
Out
you
of-
and become that
yes,
person. You know,
yes.
not act like
Yeah.
literally become that person. And I think
Yeah, it's a real interesting process.
look at what happened with Heath. It sometimes can go to the head a bit. You know,
No,
like
the
you
thing
know.
about that is right. Do you know Michael?
Michael.
A martial artist, man. He was Spawn. He was Michael J. White. Michael J. White.
Okay. Yes.
He was Spawn. He was in Batman
Got you. Yes.
He says the media spun the narrative that he
Okay.
was so involved in this character and
Okay,
that's why
okay.
he said like he gave this interview and he said on set when he was on set, right, he do the scene, it's so intense, right, next moment, hey guys, you know, want some coffee, blah blah. Everyone's
Okay, so
chatting
they
and
fed the
talking.
narrative that it was like
Yeah.
this dark.
and obviously sold the movie more.
I get you. I get
You
you. I
know?
get you. I
But
get
he
you.
was, he was like, because like the way he's playing, how he was on set and how fun it was with
Because
him
that's
and-
why they always say like
said it wasn't-
rare behind the scenes. You don't see behind the scenes of Dark Knight with you. You
don't,
never. It's
yeah.
always just those moments,
Yeah,
but you
be-
never see those in between moments of it. So
because
it makes
he
sense.
explained this whole thing and he's like that's why he's upset about it, man. But like he probably had some issues before that.
Yes, but
and,
they
and-
just-
and remember when he died, he was busy doing another movie.
Yes,
at
yes,
that
yes,
time.
yeah,
He was,
yeah.
it wasn't just
He was
immediately
halfway
after.
through the he was halfway through the
so
movie.
something
yeah.
had happened then also. So we don't really know. It's just the media.
It just
how
shows
spun
how
that
they
out.
can, you can, to make the narrative sound a
'Cause I
little
was like-
interesting, yeah.
I couldn't believe it because everyone was under the impression that
Yeah.
that role was
Yeah,
the role that
yeah,
pushed him over,
yeah.
and it wasn't.
Because they even tried to do it with a new Batman movie also. The Riddler guy even said so, like, oh, the role made him a bit hectic in the thing. And I watched it and I'm like, nah, man, but relax. Relax. It was. Because he said it made him like...
I think it makes people want to watch it more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it
take
does.
those in
Yeah.
now.
Then they say Matt Reeves also with one scene it took him the Riddler 200 takes to do, and I'm like, that's bad. 200 takes. Nah, man. Like at least supposed to take you 2, man. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
look.
So they're trying to make it like, so I get you. They're trying to make it like sound like,
Look,
you know.
I'm still very new to this whole movie business. So yeah,
Yeah, there's still a
I'm just
liquor-
learning as I'm going along.
Me
I'm-
also,
I keep telling you guys, like I was at a family barbecue. Everything that comes up, you know, it's like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
But
So I'm
no,
just
but
going
it's like,
along
as I
for
said,
the
it's
ride.
like you learn as you go. And there's like a lot of stuff that's going to come. Like I have like a lot of stuff that I've planned that I want to do, but it's like, it's hard to get shit going. And you need reliable people, reliable team. And
yeah.
that's what I've been struggling with, bro.
Reliable.
Like getting people that is like stick with me. Like Keaton has always been, as I said, Keaton stuck through everything, man, bro. So there's always been people that have been like, okay, they went and like, and he's always known the vision. Like he knows the big plan and the vision. I don't think not a lot of people can see that,
yeah.
you know, but he knows, and that's why it's always been like, and you can explain to people, but they won't understand your drive or not. So that's why it's like it's been hard to like.
What I love about the two of you, man, is like the one shoots. The other one edits.
Bro,
It's
imagine
like
you
the
want to be a director
combination.
also. Shit would have been
Yo,
awkward,
the
man. It would have been like, not awkward, but it's like, yes, his ideas, but it's like, now we gotta,
Yeah,
like
but-
our ideas. I mean, they said brilliant brother directors. Peter
Yes.
Verelli, Bob, there's
Oh,
a lot,
yeah.
there's a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
Peruso brothers.
Yeah.
There's a lot, but it's like, I just like that directing, and he, you know,
But
I give him the edit and I just go, I come back the next day,
Exactly.
yo, shit, you know what I'm saying? He, you know?
It's like a perfect combination, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
It's,
you know?
it's like the one does this, the other one does this.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do a movie together by yourselves. You know what I mean?
Legit,
It's
bro,
all
you know?
in-house and
Yeah, and we always try to be consistent with the content. Like we photographers also, so we do photo shoots with ourselves. I'm gonna go to the backyard. We need
wow.
new content. Just you
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying. Just
that's
always be
dope.
consistent. You know.
That's dope.
Like as I said with photographers, it's like we photographers and we creative. Like I always see a lot of photographers posting stuff from 9 months ago. I'm like, guys, it takes you 10 minutes to go get a new photo. Like, even if it's one photo, like, just think for a second, take a photo instead of like, I always say you as best as your previous work. You get what I'm saying? Don't come in me with a video you did 10 months ago and you did like 4. It's like, nah, look at you. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you always got to be, even if like, what I say, for example, like if I shot like some music video for you now, for example, and it's a freaking dope music video.
We gotta speak about that.
No. Like, some example, like what I'm... like I could shoot a music video for Drake, for example, like big budget, whatever. And if I could shoot for you, you're not as big as Drake, but I need to make sure your video somehow beats Drake's video. Not in, it doesn't have to be funny spectacle. You just have to always try and improve.
Push
yourself. I'm like my own, what do you call it? Like my own, like I challenge myself. I'm not chasing and challenging anyone. Me.
You.
Yeah, I get inspired by like my own work. I like watch my own previous work and be like, okay. Now for this, you know what I'm saying, you know? I always try to go compete out of the box, you know?
So like from a young age, you obviously knew you wanted to be in the arts.
Yeah, always. I got...
So first was actor. You wanted to be an actor, right?
actor. Then I got like a camera. Then I would film. I would do my own movies, bro.
At what age did you...
That was 12.
At 12, you wanted to be an actor?
No. So it was like 10, from like 7 to like 12, it was like acting, and then
12.
got the camera. Then when I like started...
What triggered that said I want to be an actor? Like, what
I don't
did
know.
you watch a movie? Did you?
I love movies. So I think it was the cinema, the love of cinema. My dad took me every Sunday to the cinema,
really?
bro. Like the cinema was my second home, bro.
Really?
Like, but I like. They would be movies at the cinema, and then like I don't know, even if it's at end, my daddy would just take me to the cinema. He would my sleep in the cinema. But I was every Sunday in the cinema. Then I made it a tradition. I would just go to the cinema all the time. But in my previous relationship, it was a thing, you know. And then I think going to the movies a lot. I just was like, man. And movies then were flipping amazing compared to the movies now, bro. Like there was a certain element of cinema that can't be created now.
Did you was in bunk school to go to
bunk school? Bunk college, bunk school. I'm at the cinema, my bro. I'm at the cinema, bro. So it was just my daddy started that tradition. So it was like every Sunday week, and it was cheap, bro. It's 14 rand a movie.
It was captured. Do you remember there was a time when New Metro launched this card, man?
Yes.
I think it was 60 rand.
Yes, and then you half price.
No. You can watch as many movies as you want for a month.
For a month, bro.
For a fucking month.
Shit, I didn't have
Me
that, bro.
and my bra, Kirsten, shout out to Kirsten. We went every fucking day, man.
So you were also at the cinema,
and we
bro?
spent a whole fucking day. We watch movies.
Watch 1, 2, 3, yeah.
We watch the same movies over and over again. We probably watched Snatch like 5 times or some shit like in the cinema.
It was a time that was just like, because only watching the trailer on TV, no YouTube or
we
anything.
can drop by your parents.
Yeah.
For the whole day, there you go. And we like watch school holidays, watch.
I think cinema was different. Now it's just we got the Netflix and it's too easy accessible. And cinema has changed also. I feel like it's become so lazy. Like I'm talking about the handful of people who are brilliant filming, but most of the movies are just, I feel like it's so like, come on guys, like really, like I watch it and I'm like, really, how did that get like it's money? It's all about money, bro. It's all about money.
There hasn't been a movie that I've said like, yo, did you see that movie? Yeah, you gotta see the movie. I haven't had that in a long time.
Yeah.
Especially
like, I mean, it was for later one was Spider-Man No Way Home, but that was like because of hype and build. But like I'm talking about like a movie.
I only watched that recently.
Recently,
like 2 weeks ago.
Sure, you late, bruh?
I know.
Shit.
I know. I've been in this street.
You late, bro? Did you know spoilers and shit? And
no.
You avoided it.
I don't watch spoilers.
How did you avoid it, bro?
I never watch trailers. I never watch spoilers. Nothing. I want to be just taken in all.
And so you watched it and you were like experienced it as bro.
Tobey Maguire's
bruh.
Oh, other Spider-Man.
Bruh. It was like a love letter to all the Spider-Man stuff, you know.
But it's amazing.
Yeah, but it's kind of just I just feel like the movies now are not. I'm always going back to watching movies like back in the day. Like my favorite movies are like The Mummy, like you know the movies from there. It's like now it's like they don't have that spirit of what movies had. And now it's just like make the movie fast, make money. Okay, next movie.
A lot of it is also playing on nostalgia, so they would remake.
Yes, yeah, it's nostalgia. It's like reboot, remake. It's like that franchise that needs to be made. Like they said, like
no, because
Inception was the one. Inception made 800 million at the box office, and that was the movie that but that original idea. Yes, bro, that was the
original movie.
Original. That's why it was like, damn, that is like Christopher Nolan did something brilliant there, you know. You don't have that. You don't get that.
You
know?
don't.
You don't.
But
Original movies.
But I think these days they go for the safer option.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they look, okay, if this worked well, we'll just remake this,
Yeah.
Yes.
make a couple of 100,000,
Yes.
yeah, get some sponsors on
Yeah.
board,
Yeah.
shoot this, instead of going with something new and it's like, oh, we're going
Because
to
you see what
cancelled
Daniel
for this,
Radcliffe,
we can't do this, we can't do this.
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe said about that. They want to now do another Harry Potter movie, and he said like, nah, man, like the other guys that did the
wow.
reboot with, what was it? What other movie? But he said they had like a 20, 30 year gap. So now why after like flipping 15 years you want? It's like, no, like stop.
And that's my
Give it,
thing, I
yeah.
don't see a lot of regional stuff. I just see sequels, prequels,
Yes,
reboots.
prequels,
That's true.
reboots.
That's true.
It's like, yeah.
Speaking of Christopher Nolan, like, okay, I saw an interview with you. You said that Michael Bay was your favorite
Yeah,
director.
yeah.
Is your favorite action director or director of all time?
Yeah, so
of
like, look, so I got like Steven, you got that's stuff. So you got Steven Spielberg is like, yeah, that is like all of his movies, like childhood, maybe, bro, like Indiana Jones, yeah, bro, like all of his movies are just all of it. So up until now, it's still so he's like iconic, but like Michael Bay's like, man, I love his style,
Bay,
I love his movies. And then you got Martin Scorsese that is like he's film, he's cinema. He's like you can say he's cinema. That's cinema. That's like cinema. And Michael Bay's like that guilty pleasure action, like stories don't have, but like his action scenes are brilliant. And I just love his visuals and like I used to watch like a lot of how he works. I like his work ethic. I like everything he does, you know. And then
favorite Michael Bay movie though.
Ooh.
huh?
Favorite
I didn't watch Ambulance. Okay, but
Okay, no, but Ambulance is not out there.
wait.
Come on.
Okay, no, it's not out yet.
nah, I
eh?
can't. No,
There was
I'll tell you now. What?
Is it from the transport? They come on. Like,
Where did I fall in love? Bad Boys 2. Bad
Yeah,
Boys
okay,
2.
Bad Boys
I
2.
love Bad Boys 2, bro.
Bad Boys
Like that
2.
is. But I watch
know,
that.
you
I watch
know,
those action
you
scenes
know,
over,
dude.
bro. It's like
You know, this is one scene that is out for me, man. Okay, there's just two scenes. So the one scene isn't even a fucking action scene. It was what's his name? Johnny Tapia.
Okay.
And he's sitting in there having a meal.
Yeah.
And then somebody comes and brings him this wad of cash.
Yeah.
And he says like the mice are eating the
Yes,
the
yes, yes, yes.
fucking money.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
And then he says, "This is a small problem, but it's a problem nonetheless."
it's a small problem. Yeah, see,
Bro, the comedy with Reggie
Yo,
also with
yo,
Reggie. What the fuck
Reggie.
do you remember the
Yeah,
Reggie?
that was
Yeah,
amazing.
Reggie.
And the scene in the house where they're fighting these the Haitians.
The Haitians is like, oh my god, yeah, bro.
It's not
welcome. No, but that comedy was good.
Yo,
like,
I love that,
it was
man.
good, bro. It was
I love
that's why the
that.
new one. I mean, he didn't do the new one, but yeah, like the Bad Boys 2 is so iconic. The action scenes, bro. The highway chase, the flipping scene with the hammer. But it's good, bro. And then like the Transformers movies, like got me like whoa,
Transformers.
like
Oh,
bro,
that
I
was
love you know
dope as
the
well.
first three,
That was really
the 4 and 5.
Slacked a bit.
Yeah, Michael Bay. I was disappointed, but I
first one
number
is
5,
always-
but
the first one is always dope.
yeah, the number the first one was dope. Second one, the
third one
fifth one
probably.
was bad, bro.
Because when I was growing up, there was this cartoon. There was
Yes,
this
yes, yes, the cartoons, yes,
Transformers.
yeah.
I loved it. And
Yeah.
I said, oh, they're making a
Yeah.
movie. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah, you know, and it's just that spectacle, you know. And then what else? What? And you who do you look up to? Like actors, directors, who inspires you,
Don't
bro?
make this about me, man.
No, but who inspires you?
Don't make this about me.
Who inspires you, bro? Like who, like work-wise,
you
like
know-
something that'd be like, yo, that this person's work, or like, you know.
Okay, for acting, obviously Will Smith, because he went from music to acting. You know, Jamie Foxx as well.
Yeah.
You know, also. Not just talking about music to acting, but
Yeah.
the diversity of their roles
Yes,
as well.
yes, yes,
You
yes,
know,
yes.
how they can do everything. Comedy, action, romance, you know, everything. Drama.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, there's some-
I hope Will gets the best actor now for King Richard.
It's for Oscars, no? Is it the
Yeah,
Oscars? Yeah,
yeah,
I saw
he
in the
won.
nominate.
What did
He
he
won was it a BAFTA or something?
I think it was a
yeah, I
BAFTA,
think
yeah.
so. I see. Yeah, there was Screen
was something.
Guildos or something. I don't know, but I think it was a
but he
BAFTA.
won,
Yeah, but he won some vibes there.
So yeah, and yeah, man. Who else is there? Director-wise, Michael Bay's also.
Yeah,
dope.
Michael Bay's good.
Martin
Like
Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino. Do you like Quentin Tarantino?
Tarantino. Oh.
Tarantino's a really good
That
filmmaker.
guy.
Yeah.
That
the
guy.
way
That guy.
the way he like does dialogue, he's really good, bro. Loves
his
feet.
dialogue is
Loves
so
feet.
fucking insane.
Did you see that shit, bro?
No.
You don't know. The nigga
What?
got the hectic foot fetish, bro. Like,
Really?
If you watch all his films, there's always feet. There's
Bruh,
always
just
wow.
go watch, like,
He
he-
feels feet in his movies.
no, he
Okay,
loves
wait.
feet, bro.
Y'all on some other levels over here.
No, it's a thing.
Watching
But
movies and
yeah.
oh, he does it.
No, it's a
He
thing.
Wow.
It's a thing.
He loves feet.
He loves
But he
feet.
is an amazing fucking director.
No, he
like-
is, bro. Like,
and-
the
and-
way he can captivate you with dialogue.
and the fact that he shoots a movie back to front to kind
Yes,
of thing,
yes,
man.
yes, yes,
He
yes,
tells
yes.
this story,
Yes,
it all
bro.
comes together
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
end,
yeah.
like.
And he can
that-
do a 30-minute dialogue scene and he can literally be
And
watching it.
capture
I
it.
couldn't, in the beginning, I couldn't grasp on it.
This
First.
is
I was
the
like,
dogs,
I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it because like, I was like, too much dialogue, bro.
Really?
Like, in the beginning, when I was there, I was like, I
okay.
didn't understand it. I was
Understand,
like,
yes,
like, okay, there the arms, okay, that's quiet. But I didn't understand, you know what I'm
The
saying?
arms, yeah.
I didn't understand it,
Cool,
so I was like, okay, now when I, like, you know, you go back and you're like, man, there's some good shit there, bro.
He said, like, I don't know if you know, but he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he said that he's gonna do one movie, then he's done.
He said, yeah, he's 10th film, bro.
10th film.
I think he's not
Done.
gonna do that, bro.
done.
I think it's a gimmick, man. Why would this man
I don't
quit?
think so. Like,
You think he's gonna,
Legends.
like, Quentin Tarantino is a legend, and this nigga's gonna quit?
I think he's a man of, because think about it, man. He isn't one of those people that does movies year after year after year. He
Yeah.
takes time
Yeah,
off
it's-
and he just
yeah,
chills,
yeah,
like
yeah.
because he doesn't have to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He does it because he really loves it.
Yeah.
And he wants to go out on a high. He said.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to let his work drop off and then he gets known for his last work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go out on top.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Okay, it should be interesting. Like, if it's gonna be his
Yeah.
last film, then okay. What was the last one he did? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
that was dope.
Before that was, what was the other one? Hateful Eight, Glorious
Hateful Eight,
Bastards.
I love that. Inglourious Bastards.
I love
watched it
Glorious.
recently
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, Glorious
Yeah.
Bastards is.
Django in
Django is cool. Then you got the old school one, the Pulp Fiction.
Pulp, I love Pulp Fiction so
Yeah,
much.
but I was also going through like a Martin Scorsese trap, but I like watching, or like Martin Scorsese is so brilliant, bro. Goodfellas, Casino, what movie? Wolf of Wall Street is my favorite movie by him. Shutter Island. Did you watch The Departed? Remember, he was won an Oscar for The Departed. You didn't watch The Departed, bro. You can watch The Departed, Owens, man.
Sounds-
With
sounds familiar.
Leonardo, Mark Wahlberg, Jack
Yes,
Nicholson.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
bruh, the acting
yes,
in that movie.
yes,
I want to be able
yes.
to direct acting. Bruh, how? Like, it's good, man.
It's amazing.
And he won an Oscar for it.
won
Like,
an Oscar,
that
yeah.
movie won an Oscar. I was like, damn, you know? I mean,
Wow.
Wolf of Wall Street also won some awards.
Who was he? One.
He won
wow,
awards.
yeah,
That's like my
yeah.
favorite movie by him. Yeah, it's like,
That was a crazy movie.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I love the way he did it because the nigga was like, he went to a studio and the studio was like, yo, this movie's too raunchy, bro. We can't see. He went to like a
really?
private, yeah, because it was like so much swearing and I think
yeah.
that movie has the most swear
Yeah.
words ever in a movie.
Is it?
And the studio was like, nah. So then he went to like a smaller studio.
wow.
And they financed him, and that studio is now big because they like said like, yo, we need to finance Martin's movie, bro, and the movie went big, bro. I didn't watch The Irishman yet. It's on Netflix.
I was gonna ask you about
That was
that.
like
Did
so
you watch
long.
that?
I didn't watch it. I wanna watch it. I need to prepare myself for it. It's
starts-
freak long, bro.
I've tried, man.
Okay.
It starts really slow.
Okay.
Man. Then I was like, fuck. Okay, it's
Okay.
another 3 hours of this. I was
Okay.
like, wait.
It's 3.5 hours,
Yeah,
bro.
I was like-
That's why I'm like, shit,
I
bruh.
was like,
But then I read the awards it got,
I
and I'm
need-
like, yo.
I need time for this.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have it right now. So I was like,
Like,
fuck
I mean, Keaton watched Justice League, the 4-hour thing straight, bruh. It went straight. I'm deep. I like on the 4 o'clock, the body's still watching the Flash running. He's like, yo. I like, I went straight, bro.
I did enjoy that cut though. That
Ooh,
was
it was
brilliant.
bruh.
That was brilliant.
The flippin' Josh Whedon one was terrible, bro.
I was like, the Justice League one that in 2017.
Yeah, this one is good,
I
bruh.
couldn't understand the criticism behind the Jack Snyder one. I couldn't understand. That was like,
There was criticism, but yeah, this is always criticism of Zack Snyder, bro.
Because BVS came out in a time when Marvel was up there. And so everyone was like, it's too
Trashed,
dark.
yeah, they
It's
did.
too dark. We want light-hearted stuff. And then the Warner Brothers interfered, let's make a light-hearted one. Which ended up being trashed.
Horrible. Imagine Justice League Zack Snyder's one came out when it had to,
See
bruh.
that scene with the Flash running? Oh,
dude, it's
Bruh.
so dope, man.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's why, like, you know, you got those directors. Zack Snyder's also a good director. He's also really cool. Style is cool.
Who's the other guy, man? Is it John Favreau? How do you
John
pronounce it?
Favreau, yeah. John
Yeah,
Favreau
he's
also. John
dope.
Favreau. Shit, but who's the other one? Yeah, there's a lot, bro. There's a lot of. I'm trying to think now. The iconic. Well, we said the iconic ones. Yeah.
So you wanted to be an actor. You went to the movies since Van Riebeek was here religiously. You know, every Sunday, like after
I just-
church,
just-
I was
yeah,
going to church
movie.
again, after church again.
Movie, yeah.
And then what made you? Okay, you said you were bullied, right?
Yeah. So it was like the bullying, and it just made me retract, and then start. Oh yeah, we shot like our own movies at home, bruh. Like my daddy bought me a my mom bought me like a camcorder.
Like an old school
Yeah,
camcorder.
and we would do our own movies. We even did like a Fast and the Furious movie. My daddy had a workshop, a car
Wow,
workshop.
your daddy
at the back.
was nice. He
And we
bought
like
you
we
a
did out,
camcorder, like, what?
yeah, and we did out, and we did, bought me a camera because I knew I wanted to make my own
Wow,
movies, and I
that's
just
amazing.
took it everywhere. I filmed everything, and
Just on
I
that
wish I had
side,
those
like,
tapes
just-
again, yo. It would have been so iconic.
You don't have it
I
anymore?
don't have, all got
Wow,
destroyed,
you
bro.
have your old, your
But it was like we did movies and we did trailers also. We did legit movies. Like we couldn't edit, so we edited in camera. So we film, so we go like, he says his dialogue. Pause.
That is so dope. That's so innovative.
We had a paper.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
Tell him the end.
In credits, we had a paper. Then we got like the names just go
No
up.
way.
Yeah, I wish I had that. It would have. Yeah,
No
it would've-
fucking way.
And then we did like
Respect,
it was.
that's
Yeah, we
hustle.
did some. We did a movie was John Doe. We did a lot of movies, but I wrote the movies also. Yeah,
Yeah, it was still good.
yeah, I filmed and then went to school, acted in school. Won I did a play in grade 10 or so. I wrote the play. It was like a fairy tales with a twist. I wrote it also. Me and Fayrouz wrote it. We won like best play, best director. We won best innovative actor. I won. I won quite a few awards, and then the next year I wrote another play. The one plays is you can write, and then the winning plays wins, and they must compete in plays. That was freaking dope, bro. Competing in plays. Yeah. So the first year won. Second year, grade 11, I went to go write like the most ambitious movie, not movie, stage play. But while we're doing the thing, when I knew like shit's not going well, when we doing everything and then something happened, something like one of the actors switched bodies with something. I don't know. I had that thing. Then I had the audience from going to the audience. Huh? I heard someone go like this, and I was like I heard it. You could hear.
Oh my god.
And then, but it was. I went. I don't know. I went too big. I wanted to be like this happens and this happens. And that thing fell apart, bro. Then I was like, okay, matric here. I gotta come back. I gotta redeem myself. Then we went to go write a simple play, and it was actually cool. So yeah, so that was interesting. Then I went to college.
Okay, before college, I want to take you back to the fact that your dad bought you a camera.
Yeah, my parents bought me.
Bought your camera. So the support at home to your dream, like how good was that? Was it very supportive? Like
yeah, they like my mom. Yeah, my mom like it's weird because my mom and dad is not creative at all. I think I get it from like my grandfather.
Okay.
But like my
was
mom.
your grandfather an actor or?
No, he was like a photographer. He used to. I found that he used to like take taking
wow.
photos. So I'm like, okay, that's where I must have gotten from because we have an actor. Clayton is my cousin. He's an actor.
Oh, he's
also.
your cousin?
Yes, from Iron's Flay.
yeah.
And then we got Grant
Because I
Powell.
saw he was in The Astronaut.
Yes. And then we got Grant
Yeah.
Powell. That's like doing big shit.
I like the one that he was in where
Breaking.
I don't know what
Astronaut.
it was called. No.
Breaking.
Could be. It was. It starts out with this. I think the guy's already dead.
Yes.
then
In the
he
mirror,
has
and then
he has his
that's it.
monologue and
Yes,
stuff.
that
I
was
was
like the
like, I like
sequel.
that. I really
Sequel
like
one we
that.
did because we won the competition was like Orms competition. So how it's weird because how I got back into this whole film thing was to the Orms competition. So Orms had a competition where they said you got to do a one shot video.
Oh, wow.
Video in one take.
That is
And
so
then you
dope.
win a Ronin thing. And I was like, maybe we need to do this. And that was like during COVID, 9 o'clock. You have to be home at 9 o'clock. Curfew's 9 o'clock. So then I saw the thing and then I was like, I have to enter this thing. And then me, Keaton, then I came up with like a dope idea. Got a 650D camera, bro. Then I came up with like an idea where these guys robbed this place and it's like a one-shot thing, 6-minute one-shot thing. We did it, Coco, me, Keaton, and Freddy, just us three. We shot it with a shit camera. No, I'm not saying the camera shit, but it's like a very outdated camera, entry-level camera. And we made it work. It's like, it's what you put in front of the camera. Edited the thing, sent it, and we won, bro. And then I was like, brah, I did that, and that made me realize if I did that, man. If I get back into this shit, I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when I was in my past relationship, the film stopped, but it stopped. I was focusing on other shit. I wasn't focused on film.
I know
That's
that.
what I said. I wouldn't be here.
I know that, yeah.
So now when I came out, I was like, boom, 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 and I realized like you did this, on your own. You and Keaton, just you two. Man!
Wow.
And Clayton, my cousin, helped also, and I was like, shit, you can do this,
Because okay, who wrote that monologue? Was it you?
The monologue, Clayton. Clayton wrote it. Yes, me. Clayton wrote the monologue. He goes the film started with a monologue because I said I have an idea for a sequel. Then he sent the monologue, and I was like, whoa, bro, this is a good freaking monologue, bro.
Yeah, because the monologue grabbed me
Yes,
immediately.
that is what we had, and I was like,
wanted to
okay.
ask you, like, who wrote that?
He
Because
wrote
it
the
was so
monologue.
dope.
Yes,
It
that's
was
what we
so dope.
built the script on, and then we kind of like everything else formed around that I wrote, but he sent a monologue, and I was like, bro, shit, this is good, man.
That is so dope.
This is good. It's like shit, you know.
Because like and you could see like he was like really in it.
Yes.
So it makes sense that he wrote it because like he was like.
Yes, and that is why I say it all stems down to writing, bro. Writing is very important when it comes to your films, bro. Like, and I always say I want to keep my stuff grounded and real.
So, how would you feel also about like improvising like monologues or dialogue? Like for example, you tell they say 2 actors or 3 actors, and you say like, this is the scene. Let's say he stole like your dog got stolen.
Yeah.
Right, and you know the bro took it. I'm not saying this is John Wick 4. you know the bro took it.
Yeah.
And this other girl wants ransom, and the end of this scene needs to be, let's say you buy flowers.
Okay.
You improvise, argue amongst yourselves about the situation. How would you feel about something like that, like this whole improvisation of dialogue? Or
like it's, you know what, like as I said, I like keeping my shit real. So whenever like whenever I write like my scripts, it's like the dialogue that's the one thing I think I am like the weakest on when it comes to writing is dialogue. Dialogue is something that is like, that is why I look up to Tarantino, because that dude that writes dialogue so good. So dialogue is very important. It is what drives the story forward. It's like, and like you can see when it's dialogue, like dialogue needs to be a conversation. It's literally a conversation. So when I write, it's like, okay, I write it like neutral. Like it's neutral, like just to get the point across. And then when we on set with the actors and we play with it. Like how would your character say it? Like I wrote it like that, but how would he say it? How would he do it? How would he say it like that? You know, no. So then we kind of play.
I
you know?
learned recently, Guy Ritchie.
Yes.
You know his dialogue in his movies is always so dope.
Yes, very good.
And I learned that
from the Snatch days, but I have very good dialogue.
And I learned like his dialogue is mostly improvisation. Like,
okay.
So like people just get together. This is the scene.
He kind of exactly. Like this is your character. What would your character say? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why it was so natural when they. That's why it makes sense.
And you, because you know what? Because it's not like line for line you're reading. It's like natural. Okay, this is what we're talking about, guys. Okay, let's conversate.
And you can see it isn't like I'm waiting for you to finish your line and then I'm gonna say.
It's
just like boom, boom, boom.
And that
boom,
you can
boom.
see it's proper acting. That is where you can control. And that's why I say dialogue is so important.
Because like when I went to castings and stuff, like in the beginning, they give you the script and you have to audition and whatever. And then they say, okay, now do the script. There's 3 of you guys.
Okay.
This, you know the scene, you know the lines. Don't go on script, go off script.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, bring it back to the script.
Okay, I see.
I didn't understand why, but I understand now because it sounds more natural.
Natural, yes. It gives a more natural performance. It gives you, because you want the actor to be as natural as they can be. You know.
Because now also like I think they don't want you to. If you miss a line here, you don't want to be like, oh fuck, I fucked it up. Just keep going,
yes.
Improvise.
That is very important. You can nail that. That's good, bruv. You can like keep a scene with 2 people talking and keep them into. That is good. That is like it's a skill, you know.
It's a skill.
So, and also when we were like in film school, like they would like tell us, like they would people like, say for example 3 stuff. Yeah, then it would be like a character, a situation or object, and then all of us would have to write things on, and then we'd put it in the hat, and then we'd have to pick, and then all of us would get these different things, and on the spot we would have to act. This is directing class. We would have to act the scene out with. So then you'll get a astronaut that is stuck in a cemetery with a dull, I don't know, with a dildo or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, people wrote hectic shit, bro. Like, nah, man. So now we must act out and just be
creative.
Be as creative as you can be, you know. So yeah, you just like, my brain is running all like the ideas that are going through me. It's like, yeah, bro. It's like, yeah.
That's amazing.
It's like you just gotta.
I saw also the interview when he said like you write according to your location.
Yes, I always do that.
A location and then you write around it, what you have available to you.
And sometimes I even write with logistics in mind, like that scene, and I'll be like, nah, it won't work. Will that shot work? Will that work? I first get the location because like the point is writing a movie, especially with no money. Like if I had money, I'd go and you know what I'm saying. But now it's like I have access to you. I have to write. I have to write around what I have access to. You know.
Because like I can relate to that because like I directed a few of my own music videos. Then I would first get location. Like, I was like, okay, I can use that location. Yeah. Like for example, my song "Complain" is an Afrikaans song. So I would say, okay, fine. I don't know. Let me just try to make this funny because it's a funny song.
Yeah, yeah.
What can I do? I thought about my friend's house because he has his own practice.
Okay.
His own practice on his own property. Like he's a dentist.
Okay.
It's a practice he has. So I was like, okay, fine. How can I make that funny?
Yeah.
So, okay, fine. The first scene when the bra complains is at the dentist's office. You know. Second scene. Okay, I'm gonna keep in the same location. We can get this done quicker.
Yeah.
Okay. He's arguing with the scene is he's arguing with his girlfriend. Okay, I can do it in the lounge.
Yes.
And I just write around all
yes,
of that.
Yes, yeah. You use it like we shot 3 movies in one house.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? With the 1 minute films, it was like one room.
And if you watch it, you'll never say it's
exactly. You just have to
it's
be.
the same.
You have to be smart, bro. That's why, like now, especially like the indie filmmaking with no money, it's like you have to be so smart,
be
bro.
smart
Like you
about
have to be smart at how you do
And
things.
the thing is, if you can do that, you can minimize driving time.
Yes,
'Cause
exactly.
That takes a lot of time away.
Yes.
Because if you have to drive somewhere,
Yeah.
you probably have to do 3 movies in 5 days or
yeah,
something.
bro. Like, and you know, shooting takes a long time, bro. It's like takes a flip load a lot of time. So, yeah, man. So with those vibes, it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I forgot what I was gonna say. I was onto something.
So, like, okay, for example, a bedtime clown and hitman, right?
Yeah.
How long does it take to write the script like that?
Like the process for that was like, I have the ideas in my head, right? I always have it in my head, and I don't know why, I don't write it down. I always see the movie in my head from beginning to end. I always piece it together in my head, and I think like sometimes it makes me go a little ooh, but like I will first play it in my head and be like, okay, that's how it is. Okay, I see it. I first have to see it. If I can't see it in my head, then it's not gonna work because I need to see it in my head. I need to be able to see the visuals. If you close your eyes and you imagine the scene, like like you need to see it, and that's why like with especially with artists and music, where it's like artists would always like give their concept. And they would like tell me the thing, and then I would come in and like, you know, they would give their way and be like, actually, from my eye, I don't think it will. So and so, you get what I'm saying? So then that's how it works. So it's like with the films, it was like it's in my head, and then I had the ideas like sporadic in my head, like Hitman. But I came up with that idea. In film school days, maybe I wanted to shoot like something similar to that in film school time. But then I was like thinking, how can I do a 1 minute? I was like, hey, you remember that idea you had with a man? It was like it was like a misinterpret of what you think is, but it was longer. But it was. So I was like, wait, I can incorporate this. Then clown. I don't know with clown. Clown was a story that I came up with. Like I wanted to do a Christmas movie where it's a Christmas party. It's a Christmas party. Yeah, I told it's a Christmas party, and the woman invites Father Christmas, but Father Christmas is thing, and it's the ex-husband most, and the same thing that happens, but it was just a Christmas party. So then I was like, wait, I can use that for the 1 minute film, but it was tough to make it into 1 minute.
But the dark aspect of it, the psychotic.
Yeah, the whole.
What?
No, you know, because with ideas is like with these films, it's like you need a little bit of a twist. Like, you know, with these types of things, it's like you gotta bring the expectations to something and then switch it. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it was like I always think of the ending first. The ending ties in everything. Always the ending. So
the ending first,
yeah, I always see like, okay, how's this thing gonna end, or what is the end result? Like why? You know what I'm saying? Then I tie everything together. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like my ending is very important. Like how it ends is very important. So everything leads up to that. Yeah. So how I will come up with is like, okay, ending so and so, okay, boom, 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 boom. And I also start with characters. I always start with a character or characters, put them in a situation and let them, you know what I'm saying? You know, bedtime came, I don't know, it just hit me, man. I don't know. I just sit and then it comes, and I run to Keaton. I say, yo, Keaton, I got this idea. He listened to how many ideas. You know what I'm saying? So it just comes, man. I don't know. Like sometimes I'm frustrated because I'm sitting hard and nothing comes. But sometimes it just comes like, that's a cool idea. Then you just work and you try and piece it two together, you know? And it must make sense. That's what my shit must make sense, like, bro. I don't...
Like when I write songs, right, I do if I need to sit and write. But when I write, a lot of the times these days, I'm doing something else.
Okay.
Like I'm doing laundry.
Okay, so while you're writing, or while you...
Like I write in my head.
Okay, so I see, I get you. Yes, you first in your head first, and then you have it.
I wanted to do this promo song for this podcast that I'm gonna promote. So I'm gonna do this freestyle.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot the video.
Okay.
What's today's Saturday? So
they Saturday.
I'll do it Monday. Because tomorrow I have another guest on.
Okay.
And then I'll do it yes, Monday. On Monday I'll shoot the video for the freestyle. But the other day I was like, I heard this beat and I was like, okay, sitting right, and I was like, I've got nothing. I'm not gonna worry with it. I'm tired.
I know what you mean.
Next morning, on my way to gym, I ate and I got ready. I was like, I said one line in my head. Boom, that's the whole song.
And everything just came. Yeah, I know.
And I was on my way to gym, driving, working it out. While I was training, driving. Got home, on my phone, blip, 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 done. So
Got it. That's because when you were sitting and thinking about it, it just doesn't. So when you were just doing your thing, there we go.
My ideas come when I'm not even thinking about it.
Exactly.
And that's how I feel like it's the most natural.
Yes.
And it works better, it's more organic like that.
Yeah.
If I need to write about certain subject matter, whatever, I'll sit and write and I'll force myself.
And especially I think with your music, because you have to kind of dig and get, I don't know, with the music you got to be personal, I guess. Not personal, but you got to be real. You got to,
okay.
you know.
If it's a personal song, then yes. Then yes, you got to sit and you got to be real. You got to, it's like, it's therapy.
Yeah.
Like with the last song I did, I remember.
Yeah.
It's a story about my life.
And you have to write that words out first, so it's almost like you doing this.
I have to think, like every line is linked to a memory. Something that happened in my life. So you kind of processing, this is what happened, this is what I had to go through. You know, so so it replays and you kind of think and you process your thoughts and stuff. But it happens so quick. You know. Back to, I want to ask you about college. Okay, so you got the camera, you went through high school. You went through high school. You were writing, then you went to college.
College at varsity for 3 years. 3 years. That was cool. That was fun. First year was dope. But it was stressful. I didn't expect to be stressed out like that, you know. So first year, second year, and then third year was like when we went through like financial. It was quite a tough year financially.
I just want to ask you, like, so like your parents really believed in you, like they put you through school.
They did. Immediately after school, like because I was always like, when I was in matric, I was like, mommy. College, film school, because I knew I wanted to, and you know, I knew.
Okay, because like, I'm gonna keep it 100 because, like, okay, back on my side, like, there was no support for the arts or music or whatever. It was like, what are you doing? Why are you playing? You know, go get a real job. Go study something normal. You know, they were never gonna like continue to songwriting school or something.
It took a while for my daddy to grasp it. My daddy was like, work and bring money. It's not about doing like, daddy, we're hustling, we're doing this job to get that. No, it's like, no, where's the work?
Bring money, be a contributing member to this household economy.
Yeah, and then my ex's parents also asked, you know, they're all very old school, like, you know, I'm like a freelancer. To them, what's a freelancer?
What is a freelancer?
You are mad, you must provide, you must have a job. I said, they asked me, do you have a job? I said, I have a job. No, but that's not a job. It's not a job. I said, it's a job. To them, it's not a job. You know what I'm saying? So
the fact that it's very old school, very old school. They didn't grow up knowing that it being like, I mean, yes, they watch movies and stuff. Yes, they listen to music, but they didn't think that is actually a real job, or that is what people live. And
I think, you know, like since 12, I was always saying I'm going to be director. I feel like my mom and my daddy were always like, yeah, but I don't think you're going to make money with the job. Maybe it's like, because there was a time I believed I wasn't going to be it because I was shy. And I was like, how am I going to be a director like Steven Spielberg directing 300 people and I'm shy because I thought I wanted because I was shy, but I was like how the hell am I gonna talk? In college I had to because in college and then we had to almost direct now and I had to just get out of my comfort zone. I forced myself. Didn't want to speak in directing class at all, but you have to act now. And it was just a thing you had to.
Was it the bullying that you went through that made you that shy? Because I can see you.
It was hard. It was hard bullying, bro. It was like since I moved schools.
Really?
And it was like and it was like
physical abuse.
And it was it was the only in primary, the grade 1. I was in grade 1. I went to Stramontein. And there was this man with a skew mouth. He had a skew mouth and I look scary, man, bro. And bully me. I tell my mommy one day, my mommy come to the school, man, bro. She get that whole school to this city. I don't know, it's like who is bullying me? I must not hear my mommy, man. Mommy go to the school, man, bro, all the lighters. I'm like, mommy, where's he? And man spot. My mommy say, come, she run there, man, bro. She get the man, you don't F. And I'm just standing there like, you know. My mommy tell him that, because no one was doing anything. Wow. Next day, man, Chommy's with me. Away, Marlon, who like it? I was like, nah, don't talk to me. But the next year, they took me out. and I went to Musenberg. But then the bullying also happened in Musenberg also. So it was just bullying for the whole time. And chummies, bruh. They were friends, bruh. They were just friends. And I just was like, why? Oh yes, in high school was the worst. It was like one of those movie moments,
so
bro.
So continued to high school? Even
and they took took photos of you in grade 8. And I looked weird. Not weird, but I looked young. And I didn't have hair. And my teeth was big. And they took those photos. And someone printed my photo and pasted it all over the school, bruh. My girlfriend at that time was so cross. She was taking everything off. And I'm just like, like, I should just leave this. They printed all, bruh. And my girlfriend at the time was so upset.
Like a movie.
Yeah, bruh. They printed and we didn't know who it fucking was. And then I just left it, bro. I just left. And I just disappeared to like the acting. I don't know. I didn't have friends, bro. When I had the girlfriend in school, that's when I felt like I had someone. But before, it was fucking no one, bro.
That's heavy.
It was bullying. It was like full-on bullying, bro. Bullying. So it was like intense. And now it's kind of like, yo, motherfuckers, where are those bullies now, man? Come. You know what I'm saying? But it was just, I don't know. It was just, it's one of those things, and it's like, it shaped me, you know what I'm saying? And then also, yeah, it's just bullying is kak, but bullying is not like
Did you feel like traumatized by it?
I don't know, because
how was it when you got home? Like,
I think like in I don't know, I always felt like I felt like left out, man. Always like I don't know, like not part of the crowd. I was always like there with the friends, but I was just sitting there and like I didn't fit in with anybody. That's the thing, I didn't want to fit, because everybody's like, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck. These, I was like, nah, man. So I didn't fit in. So you just okay, you my there. Then I did the acting, and it was kind of cool, but it was just like, yeah, no one. Everybody was, I didn't want to fit in. I don't think I ever wanted to fit in. You get what I'm saying? So, girlfriend came, and that was cool. Like, as I said, the last 2 years of my high school was the best, bruh. Because I could be with her. Didn't have to worry about these fake ass, man. It was nice, bruh. Going home, it was lekker. That's why, like, grade 8, 9, 10, I think was pretty, like, in high school. Like, trying to get the girls, and no one likes you. Oh, it's sad, bruh. Chasing the girls, and no one likes you. It's like, it works for this. It's but why you were that, bruh? But you don't like me. I didn't have game. And it's mixer days, mixer days. Shit. You have confidence when you chat over mixed, but when you come to school, then you're like, nah. But it's just like, it was yeah, but
so, wow. Okay, so the fact that you got bullied hurt your reputation, and that meant that the women didn't want to be, girls didn't want to be.
Not that, I think I didn't have any confidence. Guaranteed, like, regardless of how I looked, bro, I had no confidence in like, I was like, why am I scared to like, go ask something by that girl? Or I don't know, it was like, my confidence, I had no confidence, because I thought like, I looked at myself, my outer appearance, and I'm like, nah, man, you look weird. No girl would want to, you know what I'm saying? So that's why when my girlfriend then dated me, I was like, why are you dating me? Like,
self-esteem.
Yeah, I was like, me? Like, nah, man. It's like, there must be something wrong with you if you want to date me. Because like, why you want to date me? Like, I'm not cool. I'm not cool. You get what I'm saying? Like, but that's what they made me think. You get what I'm saying? But I was doing some dope shit there on stage, winning awards. Like trying to also, like with the plays we were doing, I was also trying to like get people to come to rehearsals, and no one would come, bro. I even when I saw my Facebook memories now the other day, I said, screw everyone that didn't come to practice. You're still gonna look like idiots. I made this on Facebook, bro. This was Facebook time. So no one was interested in the plays I was doing, and I was like, guys, I even went to a school announcement over the thing. I said, guys, if so-and-so doesn't come to practice today, they're going to get detention for 2 Fridays. They didn't worry, bro. Yeah. So trying to manage a place, so that is where my producing skills with getting all this stuff started then already. Trying to get high schoolers to come to a practice from 3 to 6 on a Friday. Wow. Good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? So it was a challenge. And then on the play day, there was one person that didn't even know that's what she was doing. And she came to me like, nah, we can't use you. And it was just, brah. Rehearsing, it was so that's where all of, I think, the drive came in from me wanting to, get the vibes done.
And it's obviously harder because if they're not really in it, because this is not really what they want to do. They're not really passionate.
No, they just came to the rehearsals for fun time, fun time. It's just like, we a lot of them dropped out. And then I had to like readjust script, readjust that person, go, where's that person, not here. So it was just was interesting, Then the principal wanted me to cut my hair. I was growing my hair out at the time. He wanted me to cut my hair, and I was like, I'm not cutting my hair. Marlon, I told you that, man, bro. Yeah, but I wanted me to cut my hair, but I just wasn't. I just always felt, I wasn't part of it.
Like the cutting the hair thing, like I think from when you at school, they try to teach you or try to indoctrinate that everyone needs to be the same.
Yes, no, that's what school is, you know. But my hair was like short, and I'm like, nah, man, I'm only here for a year still. Like let me levitate, you know. So then, and the hair, I felt like the hair gave me like a little bit of a, I don't know. At that time it was because I was like, the hair makes me feel a little bit cool, I guess. I mean, like shit, don't feel cool any other way, but does make me feel a little bit cool, you know. But it was just confidence. Now, man, that's why, you know what I started doing? I would start like putting my camera on a tripod in my room and just start taking photos of myself, just like posing, and it started to give me confidence. It started to make me feel more comfortable in front of the camera. Just take photos, like just practice, take photos, bit by bit. Okay, then I got fat and I disappeared a bit behind the vibes. Then I came, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I was fat with hair. I had hair.
Hey, I wanna see how you look with hair, bro. How does he look with hair, bro? Like I know the clown, but like what type of hair did you have, bro?
Clowning wasn't your hair.
No, that's the only way I can see you with that clown hair, bro.
It wasn't Maybelline.
What type of hair did you have?
I had a huge afro.
Okay.
And then I also had like cornrows and stuff.
Oh shit, bro. I must see some photos, bro. I must see some photos. But I think like I must come with my fat photos and you must also, I think I need to see this shit, bro.
Fat photos.
But I think there's some, we did some.
No, like I was in my fat days. I had hair. Long hair and stuff. I used to love it.
So you had to look, and then what made you decide to cut?
The thing was like, I realized for me, like, cause I had facial hair as well.
Okay.
I had this, you know what people back in the day, this, what do you call it? Like a beard.
Okay.
A little thin beard.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, that's right. Did you have those dead vibes?
Did I have? No. Did I? I could have. I don't know. I have to look at photos again. But, no, I definitely had.
But you had something, okay.
And obviously this hair and stuff. And for me, I realized like when I was going through my depression and I was coming out of it and I was starting to, and I was gaining knowledge of self and understand who I really was and why I had this hair and stuff. And I was like, okay, fine. Is it because of this hip hop culture? Is it because something that I really wanted? Or is something deeper? Am I hiding? Am I trying to portray this mask and say like, I'm that this is my look. This is supposed to be cool. This is how what people see on music videos and stuff. You know, other people gonna accept me like this because I was very socially awkward. I was very shy. I wasn't like everyone else. So this was my way to kind of say like. I'm cool.
I get you.
And I was kind of hiding because I wasn't really being myself. You know, so I cut my hair to symbolize that the mask is off. This is who I am. I don't care. Accept me if you don't. If you do, great. Just and to be myself at all times. You know, that's why wherever I can't be myself, I'm not going. Like I'm not. I don't go anywhere where I'm just tolerated. You know, go where you celebrated.
Exactly.
You know, exactly. So that was for me just to show like and to also like to say I'm not going back to the old ways. To the heavy drinking.
Look back at it and be like, okay, that was the vibe, but now we're on a different part of the journey and we're on a
completely different person to the person.
And it's not bad to look back at how you, but like, I always look back at the past and be like, okay, that's what I haven't learned from it.
I had a wild past. I had great time. I'm not regretting anything. I would not be the person that I am today if I didn't go through that.
Yes, exactly.
And if let's say I'm this person now, I would always probably wonder, what is that life like? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm glad like I love that. I know what it's about. On this side, it's better. You know, I'm much happier. I'm free. I feel free.
Yeah, that's good to say. Not a lot of people can say that with real enthusiasm. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm really happy. Not a lot of people can. A lot of people fake happy in this world today. And you know what I'm saying? I just want everybody to be happy, bro. But it's like, it starts with yourself. You really have to look in yourself and really like find that. You can't find it. Honestly, you can't find it by no one else other than yourself.
From a young age, I knew money wasn't gonna make me happy. Money was like I think I was 14 or 15.
Okay.
I went to Paddle High, so I would travel to school. My dad would give me a lift. This was like in the beginning before I cycled to work.
Yeah.
Cycled to work. Cycled to school.
To school.
So I was, for some reason, I was very unhappy that day. I was sad. And my dad, like, I was sitting in the back seat, and my dad looked in the mirror, and he was like, "And now what's wrong?" And then I was like, and then he gave me, I would take a taxi home from Paro Center, Salem Center back then. And then what's wrong? And I would just say nothing. And then he gave me like my taxi fare, and then gave me like extra money. He's like, "Here's more money." And I was like, who wants money? And I just said, who wants money? It's not gonna.
So that's when you were like,
and I knew like who wants money? And like from that point, I already knew like. Money's not gonna like.
Money's not the big goal. It's not like my end.
Exactly.
Thing, you know?
So I knew from then already. But when I started learning about myself and happiness comes from within, I'm responsible for my own happiness.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna get someone to make me happy. I'm not gonna rely on external factors to make me happy.
And it's pointless like getting money. So much money, you don't have to work with it. Like that is like something that I've had to learn myself. Like there was a time in my career I was getting liquor money, bro, and it was just going, and I'm like, you don't have to work with money. I told myself, okay, you need to sit down and you need to, okay, not bad with finance, but you are not, you know, you need to learn how to save better and work better with money. You know what I'm saying? Now when I look back, I'm like, I could have made so much money, but then I was, and I'm like, nah, bruh.
Yeah.
It's pointless making money, but you don't know how to work with that money. You get what I'm saying?
Like, working with money is a skill.
Yeah,
it is. It's honestly,
it's
not taught in school.
Not taught at all, bro.
It's not.
And teaching us stuff about apartheid and, you know what I'm saying, all that
which
stuff.
Which is important,
but there also needs to be, especially today's world, there needs to be life skills, bro. Like there's some stuff that this, but I don't even know about banking that I feel like should be.
I think priorities need to change.
Priorities need to change. Just shift it a little bit. Yeah.
Mental health is
Yeah, but we don't only need.
Yeah, like how to love yourself.
We don't only need
how to also find your passion.
Yes, exactly.
How to find what you love doing.
Exactly, bro. I guess I know that's the curriculum and stuff, but it's a change. Like the world they taught us to live in, it doesn't exist anymore. Doesn't exist anymore. So we just kind of need to adapt.
How many people are out doing what they love?
Yeah.
How many people have actually made time to figure out and say, you know what, like this is what I actually love to do. You know, like.
Life's expensive, life is getting, it's like, we can't even...
A lot of the time, people fall into the trap early, like in the 20s, early 20s, and they make debt, a lot of debt. And now they can't do what they really want to do because all of this debt, and they can't get out of it, so they keep on, pursuing that particular journey, which they, in the back of their mind, they wish that they actually did something else, But at the same time, they also don't take the time after their job to say, you know what, like this is what I'm passionate about. I'm still gonna, when I get home from work, I'm still gonna put in the hours, I'm still gonna practice, I'm still gonna do research and still make a plan so that I can still do what I love.
Does take a lot out of you, but you just, you have to stick through it. Like if you want, the only way your dream is gonna come through is you, bro. You are the only person that is gonna make it. The only one, bro. No one. It's like it all starts with you, bro, and you have to believe it, and you just have to put the work in every day. Like there's been days when I've been, bro, like I feel like, nah, I can't do this anymore. Like, we all have like days when it's like, what's the point of this? Like, screw this, And then I just look back at what I've achieved, and I'm like, you've achieved a lot.
You came this far.
And now for you to just want to throw it away
just
like
back it up,
just like it's you know what I'm saying? So it's like just keep going. Like, you've gotten this far.
You have everything within you to make that happen.
You do.
I mean, like you took that example. Now you looked at your previous work.
Yeah.
It inspired.
Yes,
you.
Exactly.
You inspired yourself.
I look at what I did then, because when I released that movie or video 4 years ago, at that time when I released it, I thought that was brilliant. Now when I look back, then I'm like,
yeah, you
but that just shows that, if you look back and be like, this is quiet, then you didn't grow. You didn't grow.
I can't listen to my old shit.
I can't even watch my old shit. I was like,
it's like when I get like stats from Apple Music, and I see someone listen to like one of my old songs from 2010, I was like,
you're like, dude.
you really listen to that shit? And I was like,
Why are you there, bro? Are you okay?
I was like, maybe I should remove this shit. And it's cities like I've never heard of in my life. I can't even pronounce that shit. And I was like, what? Like, how did you even find the song?
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you all?
True, but it's good because you're looking at him, you seeing the growth, you seeing like, that's how I was, then you can see how you've improved and changed over the years, you know. So
it also forms part of the journey.
yeah, it does,
you
it
know?
does. And I say the journey is everything. It's all about the journey. We forget, a lot of people, the journey, they forget about that journey, get to the end result and they realize like, oh, okay, I got what I wanted, but like, this whole journey and experience is what it's all about.
People,
you know?
I think in general, people are too focused on the goal at the end of the journey.
Yes.
They don't fall in love with the process. Yeah. So like, if you enjoy the process, man, like you're never gonna stop loving what you're doing. Irrespective of the outcome. Let's say you do this movie and you're not happy with it. You're still not happy with it, but you enjoy the process. And if you're not happy with it, then yes, like you take the lesson and you see, okay, fine, I can do better here. I can improve.
Every project, everything you do is like a lesson to yourself. Also, like you did, oh, that's brilliant, but okay, what did you learn from it? Oh, it failed. That's fine. Any like I always look at these things like the films I always do is like just one long film school college you're on, but I like you did it didn't work, okay, it's fine. But I think a lot of the times is where I put a lot of pressure on myself. Is like, what are other people gonna think? In the beginning, I was always like, oh, people are gonna like it, what are people gonna think, like, you know, and then it comes to a point where it's like, nah, man, you know your work's quiet, put it out. If people like it, if they don't, it's fine. If people appreciate it, brilliant, you know?
It's like, there was a time when I put music out, that was my first album, and then I went through this heavy depression and I stopped making music for a long time.
Okay.
I was like, there was a time like that I was so like, I didn't want to do music anymore. I was so like, fuck this. Yeah. Like I had this apartment, and in this apartment I had a little room dedicated to the music now.
Okay.
And I was so like I used to love music. I used to all the time, music. I would make beats and I would write all the time. I was so obsessed with it. I'd be in the club, no shit, right? I'd be in the club and we're dancing, and I hear this beat playing, and I was like, yo, this is so dope, just give me an idea. And I fucking go home and I go make a beat.
Okay, so that is how, that is, you were getting inspired by it.
And I got to a point where I would look at this room with this little bit of equipment in this room, and I'll be like, it disgusted me so much that I just kept that door closed. Because I couldn't bring myself even to look at it, because something that made me so happy, I couldn't even bring myself to create anything.
I get you.
So like, I went through that phase, and then when I finally started making, or getting to the point of making music again, what was I saying? Fuck. What did you say just now?
No, you
the process. So, I started to miss it.
Okay.
And then I just started to create again.
Okay. And you were just getting into the flow with the what? Did it come naturally, or was it like a thing where you had to like actually get that?
No, it was
mojo back.
The crazy thing was the first thing I wrote. I haven't released that song yet. We're gonna release it now.
Okay.
I've got so much songs that I just shelved, because either I didn't feel the time was right.
Okay. Yes.
I was
not ready yet to.
Or I was better than. I make a lot of music, and then I grow, and then I say, okay, now I'm better than that. I don't want to release that now because I've grown. I can do better than that.
I see.
But yeah, I've got over that now. I need to put out whatever.
You need to believe in your work. You really have.
I do. It's just that there was a time when I was like, it's complicated because I made all this music for my first EP when I came back. And then there was a time when this music was on hold because my producer, I don't want to get into that, but my producer was not finishing the work.
Okay.
So I had to put it on hold and hold. And while I was on hold, I was making more music. And I was like, okay, I'm first going to release this music here that we did first when it was done. And then when I got to this other music that I made, I was already making something else. And I was so passionate about this that I just said, that can wait. I'm going to shelve that because this is going to be better and it's more suited for the time, because in music, your whole, the music changes, the culture changes. So first now it's soul beats,
and then next time,
So if I want to sound more current, I can't be putting out something that sounds dated. So I was in that type of vibe. So especially if I wanted commercial, commercial play. So that's why I didn't release that song or that music at that time. But there was a time when I was to gain confidence to put the music out there again. So I would ask my friends like, yo man, what do you think of this song before I put it out? You know, what do you think of this? And I get a few of my friends to listen to it and they give feedback and stuff. And then, so like, there was this one time where I played in this one song called You Don't Stop. It's out now. And they were like, nah, they're not really feeling this song and this song, blah, blah. And I was like, because I believe like, that song is dope. That song is dope, man. And then when that song got picked up for placement in the movie, and then I told them, but I didn't tell them which song it was. And I told them, and they said, yeah, okay, well, listen to the song. And then I played them the song. I sent them the link to listen to it because it's out there. So they're like, oh, it's a dope song, blah, blah. I was like, that was the same fucking song. Y'all said it was bullshit.
Yeah. Now that it's got its accolade, now it's like, oh,
now it's
shit.
so dope. Yeah. From that moment on, I refuse to let people listen to my shit.
Okay.
The only people who will hear my shit is the people who's working on that track. Because I don't need anybody to validate my shit.
And when it goes out, it goes out only. Yeah, I get you. It messes with you because you know, and then it's like, nah. But look, at the end of the day, you knew it was brilliant. And they came and disrupt, and now you're thinking like, maybe this shit is not. And you know what I'm saying? So it's just, as I said, if you...
Is it still rolling? Yeah, it's rolling. So...
What is it?
Yeah, so I saw the message,
yeah.
But so like for me, like it's like I realized that not everybody deserves or every part of you. Not everybody deserves to be allowed.
Yo, thank you, bro. I've learned that like recently, bro. Like super recently.
You can't share your dream, something so personal and something so delicate with everyone who doesn't understand your vision, who isn't supportive.
So true, bro. So true.
Because that person can shoot you down and then it fucks you up.
I learned the hard way, yo. So many people, and it's like, it's so true. You need to have boundaries with yourself, and especially when it comes to your work. No one knows how passionate and how
much work
you know, critics, for example, like movie critics, like. I understand their job, but like sometimes I see the way they criticize like movies, and I'm like, guys, you do not know the work that goes into making a movie. The filmmaker, like, and then they just bash the shit, and I'm like, yo, relax. To you, like, you are sitting behind your computer and you are bashing. When that director wrote, shot hours of, all the work that it's like, even the most simplest movies, a lot of work goes into it. And then you want to sit behind your computer and say, this wasn't, so. I was like, yay, relax, bro. So I was like, so.
And what I was realizing is that the people that I was letting or allowing to listen to my music, they haven't created anything.
Bro. Exactly, they haven't made a song.
Y'all didn't even know to write the bar.
Bruh, they haven't even written songs, and here they come, and it's like, if you have flipping 2 award-winning songs, I would come at me, bro. Come at me.
Yeah.
But
even if you like, if you're a creator, I would consider your opinion, but don't tell me like if you haven't created shit.
And you can have so much to say about it. You get what I'm saying? It's like they don't. That's what I feel like we're living in a day and age where people's opinionated, and everybody has something to say on everything. Literally, bruh. Like everybody has something to say on something. It's like sometimes just. Be easy, but everybody always has something to say.
I think it's more about like everyone's opinion almost has to be validated.
Yeah.
If you have an opinion, doesn't mean it's right.
Yes. Yeah.
Like there's this book that I love called The 4 Agreements, right? And one of the agreements is don't take anything personal, be it positive or negative. Somebody compliments and says how great you are, don't take it personal. Let's say thank you, but don't take it too hard. Don't basically believe in your own hype kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Negative, the same way. So it's not like you're taking only what you want to take. You're having the same rule for both principles. It's a very good book. It also says be impeccable with your word also. Okay. So make sure whatever you say is how you would basically want to how you would want somebody to speak to you.
Okay, I see.
Make sure that your words don't cut somebody, don't hurt somebody. So it's all like ties into each other. So it's a really beautiful book. But
what's the book called again?
The 4 Agreements.
The 4 Agreements.
Okay. There's another book also, the follow-up, the 5th Agreement as well.
Okay.
But it's a really good book. It's so profound, man.
I must get to reading again properly, bro. Like,
I've learned so much.
I used to read a lot, books, and reading is especially for
there were 2 books I read in lockdown. like there was this time when I was, I released the song "Lose Control" like just before lockdown. Like I think on the day of lockdown, I had everything planned.
Yeah.
And then the president says, we locked down, COVID.
Always
came.
expect the unexpected when you plan. Whenever you plan something,
Yeah.
brother, there's always something that is
Always,
gonna
yeah.
come. Always. That's where you gotta be.
'Cause I had all these plans.
Yeah.
Like the songs are like, because I did a whole bunch of songs,
Yeah.
and the song's gonna be there, gonna do the video here, and blah 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 blah. All these things planned, and I had all these dreams, and everything set in place, and then COVID came, and I was like, fuck, what do I do now? And I was sitting, Then I went through this patch when I started thinking about life, and then I was like, wait, this is a blessing. I can actually relax now, start thinking about my life and where is this all going, and just focusing on other things that I couldn't focus on before. And then I was like, but I was still like, fuck, man, like I missed the hustle, man.
Yeah.
So I read these 2 books. So one is Becoming Supernatural, and the other one is Think and Grow Rich by, I think, Napoleon Hill.
Okay.
Those 2 books, dude, are the reason we're sitting in the studio right now.
Okay, that gave you your wow. Okay.
That book changed everything.
Wow,
Like I started hustling in lockdown.
Wow.
I started making moves. I started, like my dream just came true. I started just saying, fuck this narrative. I'm not gonna stay. I'm gonna stay home. Like I know how to protect myself. I know how to sanitize. I know how to, and I just started saying, fuck this feeling.
I need to be ahead of it, so when the world kind of gets back to normal, I'm already 10 steps ahead of everybody else that is, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm telling you, once you start planning and putting it out in the universe, these are my ideas, this is what I want to do. There are people who really want to also work because they are hungry because of the fact that there wasn't any work.
Yeah.
So though everyone wasn't like just sitting and saying, I'm scared, I'm gonna lamb at home.
Yeah.
People want to work, and if you push it out there, you know how much it was just amazing, just the way everything came together. Once I put it out in the universe and said, these are my plans, this is what I want to do, these are my new goals, how to really take control, and I just put it out there, and people came on board, boom, boom.
Look there because
boom.
wow, it's amazing, bro.
It's crazy, and my life just changed like that. It was crazy. Just reading those 2 books.
I must. What's it called again? The
Becoming Supernatural.
Becoming Supernatural and Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah, I can't remember the author's name of.
But I'm probably just Google it. Will probably pop
because
up.
like what for me worked was meditation, because I talk about meditation in Becoming Supernatural, and for me like. Sitting still and meditating, closing your eyes.
I've always been against meditation. I think it's maybe something that my spirit fights. I think
that's
it's my
the
spirit
thing.
fights.
For me also, I was like, this is bullshit. This is some hippie bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I believe in active meditation. Like I would go to the mountain in nature, and you hiking, and you can feel that. It does have an effect on you, and you can process your own thoughts. And it's amazing. But in this book, they were talking about activating the pineal gland, which is responsible for the release of DMT.
Okay.
In your body. Okay. Your body produces its own DMT. Okay. That's why they say, that's why there's theories in literature that show that when you dream, it's possible that DMT is released.
Okay.
Because your body has its own DMT.
Okay. So that's it. I've been dreaming a lot lately, weird dreams.
Is it?
A lot. I feel like I'm going to another dimension, bro, when I dream. Like my dreams feel so real.
Yeah.
Like I feel like because when I wake up, I feel like I didn't sleep.
Yeah.
Shit, it's like maybe it's a psychedelic experience. But I literally feel like I go to a different multiverse of timeline and I'm living
that life.
thing, bruh.
Exactly.
Like really. And then I wake up and I'm like, did I even sleep now?
Exactly.
So it's insane.
So like, and then I would get to these chapters and they show you how to meditate, and because they want you to not just meditate, but they teach you about breathing, and how to activate the pineal gland.
Okay.
And I was like, this sounds hippie bullshit, man. It's a nice book, but you have to meditate. And I would always half-ass it.
Yeah.
And then one day I said, okay, fine, I'm going to try it proper now.
Yeah.
And I was sitting, I made sure it was dark as fuck. And we still going? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Stay with me, yeah. It was dark as fuck, and I closed my eyes and I started to focus on my breathing.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, dude, it was like, I had this out-of-body experience, dude.
Okay.
Like, I was like watching myself. I was watching 3 versions of myself.
Wow.
The old me, which is the fat me, you know.
Yeah.
You know, the me I wasn't happy with. The current me now, and then the future me. And I was watching all these 3 versions play out. And then something was like asking me, which one do you want to be? and I pointed and I was like, I said, that guy, the future. And then I was like, well, how are you gonna be that person? Like all this stuff's playing out, and then it gave me it's almost like it gave me this plan. Like how am I gonna do it? What I need to do?
For that moment, you focused your brain, your every your being.
I was like out of body. I was watching this happen. It was so crazy. And when I got out of that experience, I started writing everything, just writing. And I just full with so much motivation and so much drive, and all just came about. And I started thinking about doing this podcast. You know, like everything, all these new things that I've been doing. It's just been amazing. Just by reading, like everything that we have, everything that we need to succeed or you live the life that we want to live is in books, is in other people. Like I can learn from you, I can learn from you, I can learn from people who've been through it. You know, I can, and especially those people who put it in book form. Like even I don't know if you know the book The Alchemist.
Yes, I've heard it. Yes, I know it.
Dude, you have to read that book.
But I need to get. I like my reading. My what do they call it? My attention span for reading is not. I don't know. I suckle, man. I feel like I have like a mini case of like ADHD. Like I can't sit still and do one thing and focus on one thing. Like I have to be like,
That's the modern Gen Z.
Justice, bruh.
There's also this book that can help you called The Power of Now.
It's just to focus myself to read.
It teaches you to be present. Just being present. Because a lot of people like
Gen Z don't read now. There's new age people don't read now.
TikTok is 30 seconds.
It's like the
7 seconds. It's getting smaller and shorter and shorter now.
That's why they focused on the fast stuff. They can't.
Exactly.
You can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true. It's a modern age. It's a modern age, bro.
But we need to break that.
Bro. That's why I would read, break. As I said, I'm trying to break also generational curses in family. It's like you can feel when the spirits don't want you to break it, you know, and you can see like, nah, man, I want to be the change in my family or what. You know, everybody says they want it, but like you actually are doing it and actually want to be the change and break those curses, man. Just break it.
There's always going to be people that's going to hold
it's
you
not
back.
going to be easy. It's like, it's not, but it's hard as fuck.
Because remember, like, that's the way we grew up. That's the way they were taught. This is the way that we should live. And that's not the only way. That's the one thing I learned about going overseas, dude. It's like, it teaches you there's another way of life. You know, this is the way we know.
That world in Cape Town, that's not just the world. There's a much bigger out there.
You know, that's what I like. When I go overseas, I like mixing with the locals and stuff. Like I still have friends from Brazil. Shout out to Mariana.
Maria, ons kom. We coming, Maria.
Like they even came to visit. Out here also they came. You know, so we're still in touch and yeah, man, it's always good to understand different cultures, different way of life. And
it's amazing. One day, I've only went to Namibia, but that's the furthest I went.
I've never been.
Zambia, so, Victoria Falls, but I've never been anywhere else in the world. So one day, I said in my 30s, I'm be traveling. I said my 20s fine, life was different, but 30s when we traveling, bro. Traveling is, I'm sure, is a totally new experience on the person. Is like a, wholesome new experience.
For me, when I was growing up, I was like, I didn't get why people traveled. Because I was like, why are you spending all the money on that? You can buy this, you can buy that. I didn't get it. I did until I did it, and I was like, oh.
It's dope, bro. It's dope. Dude. Like when I went to Victoria Falls, but like it was dope. I went bungee jumping off the Victoria Falls. Yeah, that was dope. But I won it. I won it. I was like, I didn't have money. And then I did we stayed at the backpackers, and then they did like this competition where all the balloons are like at the end of the alleyway. Then they attach a bungee to you, and then you have to run. And then when you get the thing pulls you back, man. So you have to like try and get to the end of the balloon. So there's like 5 guys. So we're all not trying to, and the bungee cord's pulling you back. And then I jumped, man, bro. And I caught that thing, and that thing slid me back, bro. Popped the balloon. You won a bungee. I was like, man, bro. Then I went the next day, and it's on my Instagram local, and I stood there, bro, and I was like,
how long ago was this?
It's 2019. 2019, yeah. But it's dope, bro. You've been bungee before?
I have.
Where did you go? How's that? Where's that?
That was dope.
Where's that?
On your way to Mossel Bay.
Okay, I think I know where that is. Yeah. But it's dope, but I like that. And adrenaline I get from that.
I don't think that bridge is service opening.
Is there? Okay. But I was like,
so
it's an
dope.
adrenaline of like,
So
you know,
dope.
next is skydiving. And I was like, maybe.
Yo.
I want to do
Maybe.
skydiving.
Yeah,
I
skydiving.
still
Like
wanna
Tom
fuck with
Cruise
that.
vibes.
I still wanna
Boom.
fuck with that.
Yeah, skydiving. So yeah, a lot of things I want to do. Yeah, but I was
I
like,
won't do shark edge diving. Fuck
nah,
that.
I can't do claustrophobic.
I can't.
He can't do
don't
C and I can't do tight spaces.
Easy.
Don't give me tight
I
spaces,
just don't want
bro.
to fuck with a shark.
So you shocked? So you shocked?
No, like I respect what's in the ocean. Like I'm not.
Why must I go get in a cage?
Dude, like
And-
why would I take one of the most vicious predators in the world?
In his
Craig?
territory.
You know, in his own
And yeah, I'm
territory.
coming and being like, hello.
I'm provoking him
Yeah.
by because remember they fucking throw out
Yeah.
tuna and shit.
Yes,
so
to
they
get
attract,
that,
right?
yeah.
And then I don't know what else they do to make the shark a bit fucked up.
Yeah, just to make him a bit
I was like,
malabitje.
why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why?
Some people are daring, bro. Some people do
No.
hectic stuff, but I like, for me, I'm claustrophobic, so then I go
is it?
watch the people that go. I watched it on YouTube just to get to go in the caves, but I like. Then I was like, why are you doing this,
You've
bro?
never been to Kango caves?
I've been to the I've been to the Kango caves, and it was in the beginning I was a bit afala
Is it?
because we went and you know in the beginning section and then they show you everything and then we went deeper, bro. Yo, I was like. Think about it, I get freaked the fuck out, bro.
Wow.
Like it's and then they switch all the lights off. Yo, it's dark in there, bro. It's just I don't like being in a confined space. Give me the fuck out of there. So then I watch the people that go in the caves, but and I'm like, why are they? Then I'm like, why are you doing this? Don't. Just like why? What thrill do you get from? I don't know. I can't. It's just that's just my thing. That's my thing. What's your fear, Keaton? Like the ocean, the water.
Deep water, man.
Deep water.
Yeah,
I think maybe it's the unknown of. Oh yeah.
We like.
So if you
my
get
friend-
stranded in the ocean.
I just get anxiety.
my friend for one of his birthdays, he hired this yacht.
Yeah.
And we all went out to the ocean.
Yeah.
Like I don't know where or how far we were in.
Yeah.
But then we stopped and everybody jumped out
Okay.
off and we
Yeah.
swam.
Yeah.
That was so fucking dope, dude. That
Okay.
was so fucking
Yeah.
dope. It's like quite an experience. So I do that shit.
Yeah.
And
But you said the water's like clear, whatever.
No,
like
but you're not gonna find clear water out here. in
Yeah,
these
you
streets.
won't. Now you won't. But I
You have
never
to
in
go-
these
you have to
streets.
go overseas
You have to go to Maldives, bro. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah. We'll go to the Maldives for
I
that, bro.
experienced that in Italy and in Croatia. Like clear water.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
nice.
is that nice? Is that
It's
nice?
yeah.
No way, bro.
The beaches aren't so nice because a lot of the beaches are pebbles.
Ah, okay. Not like sand.
There's not really sand. It's like
Sand,
even when
okay.
you go like in the beginning, like at the shallow part of the water,
Yeah.
when you go in, it's like all stones and pebbles and stuff. So you're like, oh shit. It's like, do you want to go in with pluckies first? And when you eat it, you throw it to somebody, and you know what I'm saying? So,
But I would like to go to London. I would love to
wow.
go to London. I have like a friend in London. I'm gonna go backpack there by her for like 3 months. Me and Keaton's gonna dip. And then just, I don't know, I've always wanted to go to London. Like everything that I like is in London. Music, visuals, everything. So just London is one of the places.
what is the ideal movie that you want to shoot one day? Like, what is your dream movie that you want to shoot? You want to make?
That's a big question, huh? I wanna like,
For 5 marks though.
Huh?
For 5 marks.
like no, I even there was this thing that they asked this post or something. It says like, what would be your made it in movie industry moment, like made it, and I said like, if I out explosion Michael Bay one day, like literally like outdo that nigga, like you know what I'm saying, like yeah, but I like I can't take on Martin Scorsese, I can't take those big guys, but Michael Bay. Maybe bro, I'm gonna out explosion you, man, bro. Like literally, like just like it's just like I look up to him so much and be like, yo, man, I can do that, bro. I can do that one day. One day, I just want to do this big action set piece that just involves like some next level action, bro. So
I've seen
practical, bro.
I've seen some of your work. You do sci-fi, action, horror.
Horror is dope. I love horror, thriller.
What is your ultimate genre that you like?
So I love like thriller films. Thriller, like really dark.
Suspense
Yeah,
thriller.
suspense. That's like the ultimate. And that is what I'm also good at, writing. It's just also ideas. Like action, I have so much action movie ideas, but I don't have money to do it. Like if someone can give me like some money, I will shoot it pretty dope. Like it's literally like I have so many
If you're out there
ideas.
listening,
So many ideas. Investors!
Crowdfund.com.
You know, so many ideas,
shit
you know.
going.
But we gotta start, you know, we gotta
Yeah.
start where we can
Exactly.
and I
And
mean,
use what you have.
I don't know when this is getting released, but like there's another competition that we're
Soon.
doing that
Oh,
you're gonna
really?
be part of.
Oh,
Not
is
saying
it?
anything.
Oh,
It's
shit.
big, bro.
Oh, shit.
It's big.
Okay.
So we're not saying
I'm only
anything.
hearing about it now. Okay. This is something I've been sleeping on, or sleeping on you guys about, or keeping on the low. But I'm finding out about this now.
Yeah. So
And
when
I'm
it
saying on
comes, it
camera,
comes, bro.
And I'm saying on camera, yes, I'm down for whatever.
Yes, and we are gonna, yeah, but we're gonna change the shape of this shit. So
Holy
let's go, bro.
shit.
So as I said, you just gotta be consistent and just keep going, you know. And
going,
I always tell myself, like you gotta not outdo, but you gotta look at what you did previously and just you can do better. You can.
Yeah.
But because when I look at like Clown, Hitman, and Bedtime, like when it came out and when I was doing this, like man, this shit is dope. Now when I watch it, I was like. I can do so much better. And as I said, that shows growth. Like, I look at it and I'm like, shit's dope.
Yeah.
But man, I can do this. If I do it again, I can do it. And that just shows the consistency
Because
and
like
growth.
when you say the movies are done, when you finish editing, I was
Yeah.
like, didn't we shoot that the other day?
Yeah.
Like,
No, this man's fast, but
I was at a family barbecue.
fast, but I was like, and fast and consistent, and also like, and now what I also think about like moving into this next project is like, okay, those 3 films were dope. I got to do them better now. So now I'm thinking about myself, how?
Like
Where am I gonna
the
go?
pressure's on people or what people wanted to see.
Exactly.
Either maintain the standard
You
or get
have to,
better.
you have to,
So-
because they're gonna charge you on what you put out next
put
now.
out, yeah,
You know, you
exactly.
did that, but they're gonna look at, oh, you did this. So I always.
and then all they're gonna judge you on your current work.
Yeah,
They're always gonna say like, this brother did this,
And look, it's also like, and it's also like, I don't know, it's like when I would have ideas, Keaton's not my brother that come to with ideas, and I tell him ideas because like, sometimes I get an idea and I'm like, now, in my head it might sound cool, but like to someone else, will it work? Will it, you know what I'm saying? So that is why now, whenever I come with my stuff, I first figure it out on my own, play it, and see the vibes. Because back in the day, I would always go to the wrong people. Remember what you said? You remember you would always go to people, and then the people weren't for you. Would always go to the wrong people, ask them for advice. Can't they giving you not advice? The advice you said, but then you're not actually getting, you know.
And a lot of people will shoot down your idea.
There we go.
Because
then
they
it
feel
would make
they
me
can't
scrap
do
my
it.
it would make me
So-
scrap my stuff, and they would say, and I'd be like, nah, maybe. Then I realize and be like, nah, man, but like why? Like you don't understand. So that's why no, don't go to it. Just as you said, you don't fucking go to anyone else.
Like the only person you need to ask is you.
Yes,
The only person advice you need is you.
Yeah. And Keaton gets it, but I don't think Keaton will get it even 100%. But he tries, and he's like, okay, I see. No one will get 100%. You know what I'm saying? But they say a good director can convey his vision across. That's a brilliant director.
Yes.
They say that's it. If you can convey what's in your head 100% across. You're good,
I just want to ask you, like, this next project that you're going to involve me in, am I going to die again? I just wanna know if I'm
Maybe
gonna-
all of my men to die in the movies. Maybe.
It's gonna have a dark ending.
Yeah, I think maybe he
Holy
dies.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might have a dark
I think
ending.
maybe you die.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not just kill him off again with us. Let's not die and all the. But yeah, it's fun, bro. It's
No, it's fun. It's fun. Like for me, when people like after the screening,
Yes.
and then people were like,
that's you.
yeah, that's a clown, bruh. It's like
Dude made the.
they felt like a bit uncomfortable approaching me because they really thought I was.
But do you know, like, how people can't differentiate? Did you see how people on Iron's Fly and all these shows are getting harassed because the people are believing the characters? The Iron's Fly people and the people even had to make a post saying, guys, shit's not real. Stop. They had to say it, bro. They had to make a post and be like, there's a difference between, like, I know the person is doing a role good and you hate him so much. That bro from Game of Thrones, the kid king, he took off acting retirement for a while. He went retirement because the people were making fun of him because his role was so good. They hated him in real life.
Wow.
And he said he went, after that he stopped acting. He's coming back now into acting.
That
But
is
they said
crazy.
they believed, they hated him and they believed him, bro. And I was like, nah, he's an
There was
actor.
also a chick from Euphoria, Sydney Sweeney.
Said, oh yes.
She was a bitchy character and no one liked her.
And now she's now.
She was a bitchy
Wow.
There's a difference, bro. You have to be, and people can't differentiate it,
crazy.
yeah, you know? Like how they arrested brother was in Nume Schoolie also,
I
because he
also
played
saw
the
the- I saw
28,
those
yeah.
videos when he was
Did you see,
arrested.
yeah, it's
Wow.
like, you know? So that's why just, you know, tread lightly. But yeah, bro, we got big stuff happening this year like this, and there's a lot of stuff. So I'm just gonna, as I said, I'm focusing on like my movies, you know, this year. Just do as much short films as I can, enter as much competitions, make money from the shit, and just get people on board to be like, okay, see what this brush doing. Okay, Marlon, here's money, how much you need. You know, just get people to, you know. And the only way I'm gonna do it is to put the shit out there and show them how serious we are. You know, it's the only way.
I could see from the jump like this Bryce serious. Even from your work, when I saw you like on the gram and stuff, I could see like this Bryce. I can see how much effort you put into it. Man. I can see the detail, attention to detail and stuff. And even like working on set with you. So
you gotta use social media also. Like we're living in a time where bruh, 15 years ago maybe for example, I thought, as I said, I would never be a director. No one would see my work because it's like, your movie needs to go to cinema. And that was before Netflix is streaming. So then I was like, I'm like, how am I gonna be a director? And then they told me at college, you must be an AD for 20 years. And then you will move up the ladder. First AD, third AD. Then I worked as a PA and I worked in the AD department. And I was like, no man, the ADs don't do anything creative. ADs are, you know, we make sure we help the director, run, make sure his project gets going, and we put all the pieces together. He needs that, we get the extras, we get that. So it's nothing creative. So I was like, so if I'm gonna work here on this set for movies for 10 years and me not going out and shooting my own stuff, I'm getting the experience of how a set works, but I need to actually be behind the camera and shoot myself. You get what I'm saying? Yes, you know, a lot of my college mates have worked on set and they've been doing that, you know, for the past 10 years, and they don't have any portfolio, they don't have any work on their own work. And I get it, you're doing that, it's fine. But it's just like my identity comes with my art, my work. I like doing my own shit. I like, you know.
But at the same time, let's say you want to do a big movie and you want funding. People want to see like what did you do before.
Yes, what you do before, you know. Yes, they want to see your show reel. And now I can be like, because I told Keaton like at the end of this year, on my YouTube I want to have like 20 short films, and that can be done. Look, there we did 3 1-minute films in a day. It's like just put your mind to it, and like my YouTube channel, I want to be like blowing. How did Neil Blomkamp get this opportunity? He did a short film from District 9 and Peter Jackson saw it and was like, this shit, CGI was shit. But the idea was, and they said, come to, and look, that just takes that one idea, all the big directors, they did short films and they had one thing and it made them. So I'm just sticking through it until maybe that one movie is going to get me. I'm going to do it if I have, you know, end of the year 20 movies, one of that movies at least should get me noticed somewhere, you know.
Which director or which... Okay, do you also look at producers the same way as directors? Or?
Yeah, but no, like I only know like some producers, but I know a lot of directors. They are producers and directors. But producers are just as important as putting everything. A lot of directors produce their own shit, but producers just as important. Like producer is like, you know, gets everything going. It starts with the producer getting the act, getting the script, getting this, getting that, getting everything. You know, producers even in charge of getting the director on, you know, on board. So so producers like you are. Okay, you need to know your shit, bro. That director, you need to know everything from top to bottom, you know?
If there's one actor you would like to work with, who would it be?
Yo.
One act.
Okay, let's say 5, top 5.
I will go 5. Okay, let's go. Okay, here we go, Keaton. Wow, wait, here we go. Okay, we got Leo. We got Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay. Brilliant. Okay.
We got Leo in the building.
We got Ryan Reynolds. I would love to I would love imagine shooting you know what I'm saying, Ryan Reynolds. Fuck, right. So every time people put you on the spot.
You know, what's that guy's name? You know, the guy from Ozark.
Oh, yeah, how the fuck? Jason Bateman, favorite. Thank you, Kieran, my favorite. Yeah, brilliant.
Now, in line with that, what do you think about what's his name? Lead acting Breaking Bad.
What's his name? Don't tell.
His name now.
No, bruh, you mad?
Fucking actor, man.
Yo, we must edit the spot out. What's his name? It's Walt White on the show, but what's his name, bro?
Because
I love it. It's the best TV show
ever.
But Keaton must still watch it. He didn't watch it yet.
I saw this thing like now I'm forgetting this brother's name.
What's his name, bro?
Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Yes. Anthony Hopkins.
He said like he watched Breaking Bad, right? And then he reached out to Mr. Walter White. Okay. And he said like how impressed he was
bro,
about
it is
character.
bro.
And he said like the cast on Breaking Bad is the best cast he's ever seen.
No, because that's when I just got Netflix. I'm like, let's watch Breaking Bad. Bruh, I watch that shit 8 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I'm like, bruh, this is good television. It's like one of the best character arcs of a character from like this cancer-ridden patient to like this Heisenberg freaking drug meth. Like, bruh.
And how his
Kingpin,
character
bro.
evolves.
Yes.
After that one script you sent me, I can't speak about it yet. But the one script you sent me, like I can see.
Okay, yes.
It's
about evolving, bro.
Yeah,
I
was like, wow.
And that is a good character arc. That is what, like, yes, so good, bro. It's a good show. And then Ozark, I also love it. You watch Ozark? You watch Ozark? Jason Bateman.
I'm on that.
Yeah, it's like a Breaking Bad. Oh, it's good.
I can't wait for the second part of it.
Yeah.
Of the last season.
Yeah.
I
Where
think
you now?
4.
Season
Season
2.
one.
Season
Season
1.
one.
So quite a...
Shit,
Yeah, because one was like, you have to
Watch that shit, bro.
It's here.
I watch that shit over and over, bro.
You know, what's that chick's name in the
Who's this?
Who's
the blonde one?
The
crazy
the
blonde
woman.
one. Yeah.
I'm Ruth.
Yes.
Yeah, Ruth.
I'm speaking about his wife now, Ruth.
Yes, Ruth. Yes.
The one of the,
Yes, with the
very
curly.
southern accent, yeah.
Yes.
She's most in that other short docu-series, or I didn't know docu-series, but it's
Inventing Anna.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was so blown away.
I didn't
She
watch
just-
that yet.
She completely, like, her character's completely different. I was so blown away. I was like,
How she gets
wow.
that southern accent and how she, like her acting in this last, we won't talk for Keaton, but it was brilliant, brilliant. No, her acting, no, she won awards and stuff. She won. It's so good.
She's so good.
And
I
she
was
gets
like-
better, bro. She gets
Because I
better.
was like, okay, she's gonna have the southern accent again. I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope. I was watching. I was
It just
like,
shows
wow.
how, that's what I've always found, like actors are good if they can do accents, but if you can do an accent for long, bruh, woo!
Maintain that
And
same.
maintain that same accent, you know, because I was watching a movie.
Robert Downey Jr. That's got to be in your top 5. I think.
Robert, no.
Really?
No.
Iron Man, how dare you?
Iron Man's cool though.
Fucking
I like Robert is cool, but I think I only grasped him for Iron Man. Other than that, I don't.
And what about what's his name? Sherlock Holmes?
No, I didn't like Sherlock Holmes. I didn't like.
Okay.
No. Sorry, I know. I think maybe my expectations was a bit like.
We need to cut.
I think you were a Guy Ritchie fan, eh?
I am.
No, but I went and I was like, I didn't connect with it. I didn't really like the Sherlock. Not that it's bad, I just didn't connect with it, man, you
My
know.
feelings now. Should have big ears.
And what other actors were there? Females?
Yeah,
Female actors, that's...
female actors.
I like Jennifer Lawrence. She's pretty cool.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say somebody else now. Jennifer.
Jennifer?
No. Okay. Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ben Affleck's cool. I like Ben Affleck. Did some pretty cool movies here and there.
Okay, no, but focus on women now.
Yeah, woman. Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston.
Especially in what's his
Jennifer
name?
Aniston.
What's that
yeah,
new?
she's-
What's
the
that new
Millers?
shit?
What? We're the Millers. Or...
No. That new series with Reese Witherspoon.
Is it new?
Is it new?
With her in?
She's 2 seasons out. It's Apple TV.
Oh, I know. I must actually check.
Dude, wait, let
Is
me
she on a new thing,
If
bro?
y'all were wondering why this keyboard is just for this, so I can Google some shit if you don't know.
Is it her show?
Jennifer. Hey, here we go. Jennifer.
Is it a Apple TV? I see Apple TV slacking with some shows now.
They're-
Hulu's also coming with us like
Hulu's
they.
dope as well.
Yeah. Sorry?
Tom Holland had a movie with him
On Apple.
Apple TV.
What movie was it? I know Netflix did The Devil Inside. What the fuck?
Where is it?
Filmography.
Come on. No. Where's the last one that she did? Wait. Okay.
Go up.
She's also doing that.
You got to
she's doing a sequel to Mystery with Adam Sandler.
Mystery Murder.
Mystery Murder.
Is it
They're
that?
busy filming now. She posted on Instagram.
How did you find the first one?
I loved it.
It was
funny.
that was interesting.
The morning show, that's it.
Ah, okay, the morning show. Okay,
The morning
okay,
show.
okay,
Oh
the
yeah,
morning
now we can also, I forgot, we can check Walter White's character as well.
What's his name? No, it's don't.
Hey.
Walter White.
Brian Cranston.
Brian Cranston.
Brian Cranston.
That is, I feel disappointed in myself. Now I knew it. I just
How bad. We love you.
Yeah,
We
but
love you.
I knew it, but I knew I was just had a brain fart there.
But this is why I have the keyboard. I forgot it was here. You're so in the moment.
Yeah, it's a really, like, everybody should watch that show once in their life. Like,
oh, it's so dope. What do you think about Stallone's movies though?
it's older movies or new
Yeah,
movies.
his older stuff.
No, you were action star,
Yeah.
Bruce Willis, but now those guys are to it now. Like they not they like Bruce Willis. They said he's making like one of them, like the worst movies ever. Anybody? He's just making movies now, left, right, and center. Nicolas Cage also.
No,
remember
did
the
you
old
see
school?
the new Nick Cage movies?
It's a new one.
It's a new one.
It's something of Nicolas Cage himself. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that looks cool. That's like, yeah, he plays himself.
Cage. What is that?
Nicolas Cage.
New.
Previous one, he did jiu-jitsu. Remember jiu-jitsu? See that one? That was bad.
No, it's not Renfield.
No, it's I know what you're talking about. It's a new one he's working on.
New one. Man.
Yeah, they released a trailer the other day.
New one. Oh, no man. Nicolas Cage. New movie. 2022. Yeah, the unbearable. No, I lied.
Yes, the something. It's the something.
Is the unbearable weight of?
Yes.
Yeah, the unbearable weight of massive
yes,
talent. That's it.
yes,
Yeah.
There we go.
It looks so cool. It's so different. Like he's playing himself.
Yeah.
He's playing himself. I can't wait to see this. This is gonna be one of his better movies. That's gonna come out now. I love Nick
Yeah,
Cage.
Nicolas Cage
I
is
love Nick
iconic,
Cage.
bro. Iconic.
Oh, Con Air. Oh my god.
Oh, Con Air. I watch the movie over and over.
Con Air, dude.
Welcome to Con Air. Make a move and the bunny gets it. Yo, I used to watch that movie over, bro.
And Steve Buscemi.
Oh,
Two went down, one got up. Yeah.
Oh, iconic lines, bro. Speed.
Oh,
Keanu Reeves also.
Keanu.
But I will shoot a movie with Keanu, bro. How can we forget Keanu, bro? Did you watch what's that movie? Knock Knock. Knock Knock on Keanu. You didn't Knock Knock with the two chicks. You didn't watch Knock Knock?
That was a brilliant movie.
Really?
Not a lot of people say it's brilliant. The people say it's like one of his worst movies ever. Knock Knock. It's where these two women come over and then they're young woman and then they finesse him and he sleeps with them and then they kidnap, like tie him up. It's a
Holy shit,
weird
that sounds
movie.
dope.
But it's ends so it's like I don't know, it's weird, but like yeah, it's cool.
What about John Wick, guys?
John Wick.
Keaton.
I didn't watch the sixth. I watched the first one. I never continued. And before that.
Me also, bro. I watched 1 and 2, but not 3.
I watched the first one. Controversial.
This shit's never coming out. This episode's never coming out in these streets. How dare they? John Wick.
No, it's not number 3, bro.
I think I'm gonna make this the first episode though, for real. I think, yeah. I think so.
You know, with us also like I think it's like people always say like I don't know, I like a certain type of action also. Then people always be like, oh, you don't like that movie or that comedy or that. And I'm like, nah.
Oh, speaking of comedy, like, do you do comedy?
Yes, bro. Like I love comedy, but like
I love comedy too.
like comedy like. But what's your favorite comedy movie, bro? Like I like the old like The Girl Next Door, like 2000, one of my favorite movies. Yeah, Heartbreak Kid, yeah, like raunchy comedies. Judd Apatow is one of my favorite directors. Knocked Up, Superbad.
Superbad.
I like the raunchy.
What was the movie with the kids?
And then the new one, the Good Boys.
Good Boys.
Pineapple
Oh, I love
Express.
End of the world, end of days with them. What's his name?
This
This is the end. Yeah, that was funny.
I love that.
That was funny, bro.
I love Kingpin.
Yeah.
I love Something About Mary.
Oh yes.
The Wedding Singer, the best rom-com ever.
The Wedding Singer. You like The Wedding Singer?
Oh, even the soundtrack. Oh, it's amazing.
I love Peter and Bobby Farrelly's movie, like The Heartbreak Kid. I like. And my
Step
favorite, one of my
Brothers,
favorite
Step
movies.
Brothers.
Step Brothers is also cool. What other comedies?
Footy-o.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, Footy-o version. Then you get like the 21 Jump Streets, the 22.
Michael
Oh, I love
The Office, oh my
the
gosh.
40-year-old version is a good movie, bro. It was something good. It was something. And I like, as I said, The Girl Next Door. I always watch it. But whenever I'm feeling, I just put the movie on and it just makes me feel. It's like I love that movie, bro.
Marathon of just old.
It's the best, like the teen, like for me, The Girl Next Door is like one of the best teen. And American Pie is like iconic. Like no, you can always say American Pie is like, you know, but like Girl Next Door, the story I just love, bro. It's like the best coming of age movies. Like these new age teen movies, shit, bro. Yo, it's shit. Especially net, sorry, it's short shit,
You have to
bruh.
compare, man. That's why
Yeah.
I'm going on a marathon.
Nice, stuff full of, remember when stuff MILF.
You can't make a movie like
You,
that these days.
you can't,
They
no, you
cancel.
can't.
Yeah, true.
Bruh.
You want the conversation.
You can't.
I said we have to trade because you
When
get
was the last time you said like that's a just comedy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you no,
When?
bruh. It's always
When?
like it was okay. It was like one or two moments,
It was this mini like.
and they're always trying to. Oh, she's out of my league. Did you watch it? I love.
I watched
That is like one of my.
dope.
Oh,
That's
but I
dope.
laugh
That's
every time I watch
That's
that movie,
dope.
bro. It's a good movie, bro. I love that movie. It's like such good romantic, raunchy comedy
Yes,
that is so
yes.
good, man.
And
Yeah.
I was just saying now with comedy and stuff, like nowadays to be funny, you have to risk being offensive.
You
have
Nowadays you can't.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
have to risk being
I don't watch some movies where it
Everything
was
is play it
like
safe,
Tropic
play it
Thunder.
safe, man.
Tropic Thunder, man.
Yeah,
If they release Tropic Thunder now,
Robert Downey in blackface.
cancel.
cancel. Are they going about retarded? He's like, oh.
Cancel.
And it's like,
Bro, you get cancelled, bro. You can't, bro. You can't.
But even back then, Robert Downey was interviewed on Joe Rogan, and
Yeah.
he said like I think his grandmother or his mother, like when he got the role,
Yeah.
and then his grandmother said, I don't think you should do this. I don't think you should do this.
I don't break comment you till the DVD comments. I don't break yo, bro. Yeah, so nah, it's good. That's why I said this. We go back like from this.
I actually
Really
watched it
good.
during lockdown again.
But I always go back to watch.
appreciate it more.
Yeah. I was, yeah, Tom Cruise is funny in that, but that was a good part for him, bro. That was a good part. So there's some really good.
Yeah, he was this asshole, this hyped up guy.
Yeah.
It was good.
cocaine-headed
Yeah.
boss that is like, yo, but I just
What did you think about a movie, Show Me the Jenny Maguire?
I don't remember. No. That's long ago. That's faded my memory. But I remember Jerry
Tom
Maguire.
Cruise,
It was a
Renee
it was an
Zellweger,
interesting, and the small.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yes,
And that little kid.
yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie as well.
Yeah, like, back in the.
What was the last comedy movie that you
What?
watched in today's age
No.
that you thought was like, wow, that's funny?
The only I don't know. I think stand-up comedy. I still like that really laugh out loud moments. It's stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
South
that-
Park.
yeah.
South Park
Okay,
is still
so-
pushing.
Yeah,
South Park is
that
still
is-
pushing the
that
narrative.
is-
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They're like you can't cancel
Yo, the
us.
stuff I've
You
seen, I
can't
was like,
Yeah,
cancel us.
they are.
Yeah.
And you know you
Can't
can't touch
cancel.
them. You just don't touch them.
Because at the end of the day, it's cartoons. It's not like real.
Yeah.
Like I was watching, like before you guys came, there was a new episode that came out recently. I think it was 2 days ago. And they were speaking about it was St. Patrick's Day. And there's this thing in St. Patrick's Day, if you're not wearing green in any form or shape, then you get pinched. So they pinch you.
Okay.
So, what's his name? I think it was Clive. I think it was Clive. Was it Clive or was Butters? I don't know. He saw this girl at school and he was like, you're not wearing St. Patrick's Day, we're not wearing green or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he pinched her. I mean, they're like 8 years old and he pinched her.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's the whole thing, he got arrested for sexual assault.
Of course, yeah.
You know, and he was in custody. And then he got making the whole thing out of proportion. And he was sitting in an interrogation room and got this public defender, and she was interrogated, asking him like, so what did you do? Like, show me, where did you touch her?
Yeah.
Like, did you penetrate her and blah blah blah, and did you use fingers? And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, you pinched her. He's like, in St. Patrick's Day, that's what you do. He's like, you pinch somebody if you don't have.
Sensitive, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And then-
It's like.
and then she's like the whole time like persisting to him, show me how you pinched. And she moved like close to him, and then he pinched her, and it's like, and he like she literally like moved him like poof, this big club, like, and like another one. It was so cockfighting. Did you see? Like, this was a cartoon. Like, this grown woman, like, accusing this bruh of sexual assault, this little child. But she's saying, do what you did to do to me what you did to her.
Yeah.
You know, and it wasn't even sexual assault. Like, it was just him pinching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you gotta tread lightly, man,
It's
bro.
true in a way. It's true. There's truth in it. There's truth.
Yes,
in it.
exactly. That is what's funny. Yeah.
And she molded him with everything she had, man. And you must just see the head go poof. It was hilarious.
South Park, you can't get rid of South Park.
I love South Park. I love what they're doing. They must keep doing that. They must keep pushing the narrative, and they must keep making fun of how how stupid shit is right now. You know, how everything's blown out of proportion, how people are overreacting about a lot of shit. You know?
Bruh, like it's, cancel culture, conspiracy
cancel culture is
theories,
real, like-
COVID, government, vaccines, it's like there's a lot of stuff. And everybody has opinion on it. Everybody. Remember back in the day you'd have a TV or newspaper, okay, you read.
Everyone's a
Now,
scientist.
it's like, this. Everybody has an
I always
opinion,
use
bro.
this analogy like we live in a society where you could say the sky is blue during the day, but someone else would say, no, the sky is green. I feel
But,
the sky
but
and
I
everyone would
feel...
I feel like the sky is green, and everyone would be like, no, you're right, that's
You're
your
right,
opinion.
yeah.
That's your opinion. But, you know,
And we got the
that's your
pronoun,
truth,
bro.
and it's a new.
That's
Look,
your
we got
truth,
That's
bro.
your truth. That's what I'm
we got the
saying.
pronoun stuff
Yo,
coming, and it's just a new change
The
of
earth
world.
is flat, yo.
Yeah.
The earth is
I
flat.
think the earth. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, bro. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna believe that you think like I see that the sky is blue. The sky is blue. It is for a fact blue. But
They
you.
will say, I
feel like it's
I feel
green.
like it's
Yeah.
green, though. And they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, that's your truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like
I associate with the sky as
I
green
I
or
honestly
something.
don't watch the news. I don't know when last I watched the news. Like I don't even watch TV. Like, I don't.
Like my news is only on Facebook. Like that, that's why I keep in touch.
is it?
It's like hectic stuff happening in the world, bro.
No,
and
there
like,
is.
Yeah,
There is.
like
There's a lot of
I-
hectic
yeah.
shit, especially now with the war.
like
Russia
it's
and
scary, bro.
Ukraine.
Like that's why I look and I'm like, man, why would you want to bring a child or anybody into this world right now? Like it's bruh,
Scary,
just like I
scary.
never see anything happy. It's always just you go on and say, maybe you want to go, bruh, this person, this. I was like, yo, bruh, the amount of suicide we've been having locally
There's a
now,
lot of
it's,
suicide.
bruh, it's a lot, bro.
Especially when COVID hit.
A lot,
of
bro.
suicides.
Like a lot, and it's
Talking about celebrities.
and with celebrities and we're going, bro. They're going. People that actually you thought that you had stuff, but it's like it just shows, man. It's like
We're all human. Like
money,
and, and especially like how people can just comment and say negative shit and not think there's any
Yeah.
consequence. I mean, if you were face to face with me, chances are less that you were gonna say what you typed
Yeah.
to
I
me
always
in
say
face
that.
to
I always
face.
say that.
So now you like have the screen
Yeah.
and you feel like you have this power and you can't touch me because you're far away. I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Hide under this fake
Yeah.
account
Yeah.
with no profile picture, private account, and say whatever I want to say.
Yeah.
But now if you have the chance to say it to my face, there's a chance you might get
Yeah.
gemoed over the face,
99%
bro.
of-
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Say it to my
Exactly.
face.
There are
Yeah.
consequences,
consequences.
But that's why, like, for mental health, like not reading the comments if you post some shit, that's the best thing you can do. Just post and ghost. Post and get off,
But it's gonna come to a point, especially like with me, like I'm starting out, but there's gonna be times where people are gonna criticize your work, and I think like
Always.
criticism is good, but it comes to a point where people can be mean.
That's the
There's a
thing.
difference between criticism and I don't know, meanness,
you can see.
like there's a lot of people that are mean to like people on the internet, like I'm talking like celebrities, like 'cause look, they don't know that person,
They don't know
celebrity,
them.
so they're free to say whatever, but like do you have to be so mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you must understand that person might be an actor or a singer or I don't know, a TV host,
Yeah.
But when they go home, they're just a normal dude or a normal girl or a normal woman. They have a life. They have maybe a family. They have a child. They have their own problems.
legit have their own
what
shit, bro.
what creatives or what people in, let's say, showbiz or entertainment or let's say celebrities do, they entertain us, they entertain the world, and we are so, how do you say, ungrateful that we just criticize.
Yeah.
People are trying.
Yeah.
People are putting themselves out there in the world. They're putting their dreams out there, their visions, and you just come in, smash it.
As I say,
You
like
know.
people will only have nice things to say about you at your funeral.
Yeah.
They literally, they won't say anything about at your
That's
funeral.
facts.
Woo! They're gonna have a whole list of
facts.
he was so and so, but
Facts.
come tell it
It's
now,
like,
no.
give me my flowers now.
Yeah.
Like, don't come to my funeral. Like, I don't even want a big funeral. Like, just give me.
Like you can look, for example, like if you go on somebody's like Instagram that is like passed away or something, like, and then you look at like previous posts, 4 comments. Go look at the post where the latest post where there are 1,000 comments, maybe. So it's like now you weren't saying anything or supporting me when I was here, but now when I'm gone, you have so much. So it's just one of it's just
There's this meme that says like, don't DM me and tell me how proud you are. Put it in the comment section.
Yeah.
So other people can
Your geld,
see
bro.
that when you was talking shit about me, now you're proud of me, so people can see the person
What does
you really are.
what does it mean when someone says they're supporting you from afar?
I don't know, bro.
That's what someone told me. Like I'm supporting you from afar. So I'm like, I told Keith, and Keith is like, huh? So I'm also trying to figure, what does it mean?
Nah, it just
You've been
doesn't-
quiet.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Just-
Doesn't.
You seeing, but
You're not supporting.
yeah, you just.
I don't know.
She's seeing, you seeing my shit, but you're not supporting.
don't
So
know.
it's like, I don't know what it means, but that's why I was like, okay,
Doesn't make
cool.
sense.
It's like, look, I learned a lot from Kanye. There was this mixtape that he dropped, Freshman Adjustment, where he says, there's a song, I don't know what it's called, I don't want to lie now, but I think it's called Dream Killers, where he says, is it Dream Killers now? But it says, yeah, I think it's Dream Killers, and then it says, and hold your, like when you finally win now, and it says, and hold your plaques high, and say thank you for your no support, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And you always listen to it then and then it's like, oh, what does this
Yeah.
people mean? And then you realize like, okay,
like-
shit,
it's like
no one's actually...
I haven't watched his documentary yet on Netflix now, because I'm like for me, Kanye is like like one of my ultimate inspirations, you know. Because I want to watch it, but I want to watch everything, because like he dropped one episode per week kind of thing. So
Why you watch it all in one?
I want to watch it all in one, but I want to have
My
time.
man's going through
and I
some
wanna-
issues now, no, with his ex and
Yeah,
stuff, no,
it's heavy,
yeah.
man. But like just just following his journey from back then, I could see like
No, you could
all
all-
the things that he had to go through. Because like one thing also inspired me when he came out, and he didn't like, because he always was saying like people didn't take him seriously as a rapper because he wasn't dressed like a rapper. He wasn't dressed like, he didn't have like this basketball jerseys or like jerseys he was wearing, and he didn't have that cap and you know, that kind of thing. So he came with this pink polo golfers and, you know, backpack, and he was completely different.
Yeah.
So for me, like I have to admit that back then I was dressing that way with the baggy clothes and stuff because that's what rappers wore, you know. So when he came and he showed me like, hey, but you can dress in however you want as long as your music was dope.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to care what anybody else is. So from that already showed me, like, from the way he dressed to how he was talking about being insecure, you know, being self-conscious, talking about, I was like, what, the rappers don't talk like that, you know, it was always like flex, like, you know, I'm the
just
shit.
like
and-
Yeah.
and how he's like saying up front, like, I don't give a fuck if you support me, if you love my music, if you say like, if you love my music, cool, if you don't, fast forward. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
if you don't like it, then move on, but don't come here and bash and say all this
bash
shit. Like, this is for the people that appreciate
Yeah.
it. Cool, nice.
you know, like, artists always
You're really
get-
taking out of your time to come and say a hateful,
Yeah.
like, rather just not.
like,
bruh.
for me, like, if you always say something, if you say something negative to somebody, you know, that's more about you than that person.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's more about that person than you, because that person is probably going through some shit and then happy in their own lives, and now they want to take it out on, they see an easy target, it's just a keyboard, I can type these letters. So for me, whenever people treat me in a bad way, I always think that person must be hurt or something. Because hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, true.
I always look
true.
at it like that. Like, I try to understand like
Yeah.
what they might be going through, or like, but then I don't take it personal. And I was like, you know what, whatever. And like, I you don't. The people that's gonna support you and people that's not gonna know you. You know, you're not gonna get, even like, I read this book, 50 Cent's. I didn't even know 50 Cent had this book out, but he released it like a long time ago, called From Pieces to Weight, where he speaks about like when they asked him, does he miss home, and he says, fuck no. And it's like nobody supports you at home. Like, you're not gonna grow at home. Like, nobody supports you.
It's
Nobody
the
gives a
truth,
fuck
and
about you.
I'm literally accepting it and realizing it's just the
No,
truth.
you
know,
have to make peace with it,
Yeah.
and you have to realize that the people that's really gonna fuck with you are people are gonna be strangers, and make peace with it, and just go for it anyway.
It's just gonna make you upset and be like, oh, my family's not helping you. And I'm not talking about like, I mean, my mom and my daddy has always been there, no
always
matter
been
what.
there
I'm
for
talking
you.
about the others, like the other family that you helped and invested and all those time, and then it's like, okay, help me or invest in me now.
Yeah.
No, why? Yeah, but you don't remember when you had nothing and I was there for you to. It was like, you know.
But the thing is, man, you gotta help people without expecting anything in return.
No, but true. But when it comes to like, when I talk about investing, like being like, okay, here's like your family, whatever, and you help. So when it comes to like, and I'm not asking you to, but when it comes to a time when you just need to give your hand and just give me a helping hand, but then you're not there. You get it? And it's just like, yo, so that, all that was just a waste. And I'm not doing it for a handout, but it's like, okay, when I now just need that, just that help, just help.
When days are dark,
yeah, but then you.
Friends, right? What did I want to say? Fuck.
The TV show Friends, or you talking about the new Friends?
We were talking about
We're talking about Friends.
Friends not supporting. Wait, what did he want to say? Also, you were saying something. Friends.
You invested into.
Oh yes, I invested in family and friends, and just when it comes to them, just giving the helping hand and just giving that push. It's just, I'm not asking you. Just like, okay, now I really do need. And a normal person would be like, yo, okay, let me just help. But nah, they gone. I'm on. Why? You know why?
It's fuck. I wanted to say something, but I forgot, man. Fuck.
It will come to you.
It will like.
So yeah. So it's like that. Yeah, as I said, you're not asking for a handout. You know.
Yeah.
I didn't help you because you asked me. I helped you because I saw, okay, you in a thing, and I'm like, okay, what can I do?
Yeah.
But then you now seeing this situation. I'm not just being like, okay, Marlon, what year? And I never asked for much, bro. Never.
Just your mic.
Oh shit! Is it?
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah. Fuck, man. I really wanted to say something about that. That was really interesting. It got me thinking, about my own journey and about friends. But fuck, I don't know. But what would you say? Okay. What was it in your life that you decided that trigger that said like, fuck, I'm really gonna go for it now. Being a director, being in the film industry. Like what moment was there in your life that you said, that made you consider like, fuck it, this is what I'm going for now.
Like it was recently, like it was after my breakup, and before then I was doing a lot of stuff. I was focusing on doing this, doing that, and I wasn't focused like on one thing, and I was just all over the place. And then after my breakup and went to everything, and like realizing all the people I invested in, everything that I'd done, just all turned their backs on me. I was like, wow, what a waste of time. Imagine if you focused on yourself for that 10 years. Imagine where you would have been now. When after I broke up, 6 months later, we went to go to the movies and stuff. I went like 7 months later, I shot like 8 months, like six movies, right? That I never did in 10 years. I'm not saying it was a relationship, but I'm saying my priorities was on other shit. I wasn't focused. Like if I left college and focused, but I feel like, imagine I'm doing now what I did then and pushing. Where would I have been? I would have been, you know what I'm saying? I would have been quite far.
This is what I wanted to say. Fuck, sorry.
You got it. There we go. You got it.
When I was making changes in my life, like I wasn't, I wanted to get in shape. I wanted to get out of this depression. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to look better. I wanted to lose weight. And I stopped like really drinking and starting to like drink less and then, and I wanted to get my shit together. I wanted to really pursue this music thing.
Yeah.
So I started noticing that I was getting invited less and less. Okay. So my friends, the invites were coming through. The friends were inviting, like I see them, hooking up and linking up and partying stuff.
But
I didn't get the invite. So for me at that point in my life, I was like, like what the fuck, man? Yeah. It's like, just because I don't drink now I'm not getting invited, or just because I'm trying to improve my situation.
Yes, you're changing a situation, and now you don't want to be part of that.
So I was like, but that was one of the best things that could have happened to me. Because at the time, I was like, I felt a bit, it kind of stung, man, because fuck, they were my friends. I thought they were really my friends. Yeah. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to use that energy and that time that I would have been out there in the streets catching a cuck, I would put and I dedicate and I focus on me and I focus on.
And it's amazing when you focus. It's like you wanna. It's like you wanna other. Like nothing can distract you, bro. Dude, literally.
Like, fuck, dude. Yeah. Like I always used to feel this FOMO. Like that's so cool. Like everybody's out partying and I must write the song. I must do this and after that, when that happened, I was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I have no FOMO.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Literally, you're gonna be in a
I'll
club
focus on
now,
me.
yeah, where you can be writing the song tomorrow
Yeah.
when you wake up. You have a song done. Would you rather be at the
Exactly.
club? You know, it's a waste of time. So it's just
I just focus, dedicate. So like nowadays when I
But
see
they say a
people-
focused man is a dangerous man. Like it's true. Like a focused man is dangerous. Like
Literally.
bruh,
Dude,
not like and if you can like what did I say? If you have like with me also like back in the day, not with women, but like if you can like know and handle your woman and be like not that woman get in your space, you fucking strong, bro. Because men are
Let me
weak
tell you
for
something
women.
about you may not know, but let me say it softly though.
what?
I'm cock dangerous.
Not dangerous, bro. Nah, bruh, you know. And if you
like-
know that,
Yeah.
then you know, like, bruh, I'm a force not to be. Because recently now, like, after the breakup and stuff, I started to know my worth. I told Keaton, yo, bruh, I know my worth. And that's dangerous. I know my worth. And if
Exactly.
I know my worth fully, bruh, it's not for people.
Exactly.
Because people, like, now that I know my true self, my true potential, nothing's gonna stop me, bro. Because I've been, you know.
That's why like if these days if I get an invite, I was like, I could be working. I
Yes.
could be, I was like,
Is it?
I think I'm gonna work.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
is it a special occasion? Is it not? Is it just?
It's gonna cost me 300 and Mrs. say how much it's gonna cost you to
yeah.
go out where it's like money can't be spent now, bro. I'm in the point of saving, bro.
just
Like at the
focus,
point of
investing
focus
in
of
yourself.
basically getting my life back together because I invested everything in this previous relationship, bro. In the house, I paid for the freaking house, put the deposit down. It was the ring, the engagement, planning. You know, I think how much the engagement weekend cost me. And while doing it with not her knowing, it's like, and then I was like, yo, like after the thing, let me just relax for a second. I did a lot. Nah, bruh, that's why I just feel like focus on your
focus,
shit,
yeah.
bruh. Focus, like that money that I spent. Yo, if I had it now, I would have had a feature film. You know, but I look back and I'm like, that's why I'm like, invest in yourself now,
Yeah.
bro. Just for invest in yourself.
do like.
And I look back and I'm like, nah, man, I've always been alone. I was like, before high school, I didn't have friends at high school really. I met my ex then at school, but before that, I was always alone, writing movies and stuff. So like, damn, you always been that way. So
And-
don't let
and-
this
and-
come and be like, nah,
Yeah,
you
like-
didn't have social media before. But I got Facebook when I was 16 only. I went on Facebook when I was 16 only. Before then, there was no
There was
social media.
nothing.
I didn't know what my chum is
nothing.
doing. I had to go
Yeah.
to school to go find it. You're not
I-
watching their stories and you don't
I
know.
love putting my phone on flight mode, bruh.
Bram, I was
Love
on
it.
silent. Bro.
Love
I
it.
don't have a phone now, so it's like I'm like,
Like, between the time I wake up and about 8 o'clock or 7:30,
Okay.
my phone is.
What time do you wake up?
Okay, wait. Okay, I wake up at 3:30.
Sure.
Yeah, so.
Keaton.
So like about an hour and a half before I go to bed, and I put my phone on flight mode, right? And then I wake up and then I go to the gym. Like I first start my day.
Yeah, the gym's early, most, yeah, you
I
do
don't
it.
have any social media. Or I don't put my phone on. I check fuck all. Like it could be an earthquake and shit. I wouldn't know.
I get you. I get you. Yeah, no, me also. Yeah.
After the gym, then I allow other
Check, yeah.
external forces of nature to come into my life. But and then there's times in the day like I put my phone away. I don't even see my phone. I never know where my phone is. Like I try to disconnect.
I get you. I get
As
you.
much
That's what
as
I
I
also
can.
tried. Just not. Go on social media, stay away from
Yeah.
watching people's stories and like
Yeah,
it's like why are you before your day starts you're watching 20 stories
like
of
you're
people
lying in bed
that add
and-
no relevance to your life.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Like you're watching
Don't get me wrong. There are like these motivational.
No,
inspirational,
of course. But I'm
pages
talking
and
about
stuff,
just
which is
you go on
amazing.
stories and you're watching now random.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you didn't even wake up properly and you're already
Yeah.
filling. You know, there's a time and place for
There's
everything.
Like, like remember, like, because now you're on social media, right? And the first thing you're doing, because like you remember you're going on and you normally like you compare your life to that
There we go,
person.
there we go.
So you
Oh, this person's doing
and,
this,
and, and you're already waking up and you're already like, oh, yeah, I wish I could do this. I
There
wish
we go.
I could be like this, but I wish
There
I
that-
could."
yeah, the
now you're
energy's already-
Now
yeah.
you wake up
Yeah.
with that mindset.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it infects your day. It's
It
not
does,
only
bro.
you, but the people around you.
Yeah.
Now it
Yeah.
goes into your child,
Yeah.
goes into your
Yeah.
partner.
Plan what you're doing the
goes into
next, the
your
day
work.
before. This is what I'm gonna do, and then do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
check my phone in, but like not wake up first and be like, that's what I used to do, bro. I used to do it.
Like
hard. And then
do,
I was like, nah,
I
man.
do the hardest thing that I could possibly do when the first thing, get that out of the way, so that when anything else comes my way, it's like, oh, fuck your email. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what I just did now. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing can affect me
Yeah.
the way you
Yeah.
want me to feel. Because remember, how you react to something is that person having having how do you say, enslaving you.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
remember, that person tried to get the reaction out of you.
Yeah,
So if you react the way that person owns you, you know what I'm saying? But if you can smile and say, oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
know?
That's what I've started to do
You
recently.
know?
Nah, shut, bruh. It's cool.
Yeah.
That's what, you know, you just have to do that. Yeah, at times you just get angry and it would upset your whole spirit and you're like, nah, there
Exactly.
was nothing.
Exactly.
Afterwards, you realize, no need for that. That was weak. You
Yeah.
just away.
Exactly.
Shut,
Exactly.
bruh. And that's all it's like.
What inspirational message would you have for upcoming film or people who want to get into the film industry, people who are thinking about pursuing a career in the film or the arts? What tips could you give for?
Like I can say like you living in the most luckiest time to be able to be a content creator or like a lot of people call themselves content creators. That's what, you know, they call them. Like you're living in the most luckiest time because people will see your work. There's a guarantee somebody will see your shit. You know, that they will see your shit. And you just have to stay true to and be consistent. Like if you have like a dream, like as the director, right? You just have to be consistent. You have to know what your goal is. You have to know what your end goal is. And you have to work towards that every day. Like every day is like, okay, this is a step towards my goal. This is a step towards my goal. You just have to go out and shoot and be consistent. Be creative. Do something new every time. Like train your creative brain. Just be creative. Go shoot. Pick a camera up and go shoot. Even if you're not gonna post that, like sometimes me and Keaton would go shoot and we'd be like, we tried, it's not gonna work. Then we don't post it. But like go shoot and practice. It's like practicing every day, bro. Practicing your brain, practicing every day, bro. Like getting your mind open and just you know, letting that good energy in and so that the good energy can come towards your work, you know? So just be creative every day, bro. Just be consistent. Challenge yourself, challenge yourself every day. You are like your biggest challenger, your biggest enemy. So challenge yourself every day. Like be like, okay, that is my problem, that is my fault or something. Work at it. Like if you feel like that's a weakness, work at it. Just every day, just challenge yourself.
And for people who are facing challenges, negativity, what would you tell them?
Like negativity as in like
people telling them, you know, your dreams are stupid or don't do this or it's a waste of
just have to
time.
prove them. Like with me, just have to prove them wrong, bro. Like many people were like saying, nah, you must now. It's not working. You must go get your permanent job now. You're not getting money. You're not this. You're not that. And then 2 months later, I got booked a 20K job, for example. Like, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just you need to show them. You know, if you go to it and be like, yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna be anything. Then it's the truth. You know, but you have to prove them wrong. It's the only way. I know, like with me, like now I'm at the point where I need to take risks. Like I don't have kids, I don't have a woman, I don't have a house, I don't have a responsibility. So I'm at the point where I should be taking risks. Like I can't, if I was married and have kids, I can't be taking risks, bro. I need to be worried about my children. Now is the perfect time for you to take risks, make mistakes, because only you can look back at it and be like, yo. Because when my ex relationship, there was many things I was gonna do, and she was like, nah, you can't do that because you're in a relationship. You must now compromise, and you can exactly. So exactly. So now it's like, man, I need to go and chase and do what I need to, because it's just me, myself, focus on that shit and get that shit going, you know. Awesome. But with the negatives, it's like you have to find something that inspires you, something that motivates you. So whenever you're feeling down or uninspired, like me, I always have a movie I watch or music or that song that uplifts me, and then you need to get inspired, and I'll go watch like behind the scene videos of Michael Bay. And then I look at it and be like, yo, this is what I want to do. And that inspires me. You get what I'm saying? So you need to find something that inspires you and gives you that inspiration. On those dark days, I will go put on my movie and watch and be like, yo, okay, now I'm ready. Then it inspires me, you know? So you need, sometimes it can be a person, but people is bad. You know what I'm saying? You need something for you that you know in your spare time you maybe go alone in. And that can, you know what I'm saying? You need that something that inspires you. Find that something and hold on to it, and always let it, you know, guide you. I mean, that's what I do, you know? Something that creatively keeps me, you know, going, you know? So, yeah, that's just negativity will always be there, but we're always going to be negative. Negativity will always come, but like how we react and be like, okay, that's happening, but how can I change it, or how can I deal with it, and, you know, try and...
Would you like to win what's called a SAFTA? Would you like to win a SAFTA?
We're gonna, bro. We're gonna get it. When's the SAFTA? We're gonna get the SAFTA, bro. It's like as I told Keaton, we were planning to do like a feature, and then we were sitting and we were like, nah, we're not ready. We're not ready for a feature for me. Like a feature will come when we're ready. Like now we need to still get our bearings right, but like it will come and we will get the Saturday, bro. I'm like, yeah, I'm saying it now.
It
will come, bro.
I hope I'm gonna be included in it.
No, bro, like as I said, like the team that I'm building, I have like my Ocean's 11 team. I mean, I only got like how much? 6 people on my team.
Okay, so
but
5
like,
more.
now I'm talking about like people that are like, motherfucker, we shoot, wait, let's go. You get what I'm saying? I got my DOP, I got me Carl, I got, we got the peeps that have been there, but it's like, boom, I need that team that are like, Hosanna, let's go. That's what I'm trying to build, and it takes a while for people to see that vision, and I think only once I start getting more work out there and getting more serious, because now, that like, I've been doing music photography and music videos for the events for the past 10 years.
Yeah, that's where I know you.
No one knows I did short films. So now for the past year, people are like, this man's doing short films, and I'm like, wow, this is what I wanted to do all along. It's like I went, because I did events and stuff, and I was like, yo, man's getting lekker money here, bro. Money, Sky Vodka, Joburg, what? Nah, the film set can my wait. I don't want to go work fucking 14 hours. I can rather go shoot at Sky Vodka, drink, and you know what I'm saying? That was a vibe. Your payment, what was that? Then, you know what I'm saying? So it was, so then the film stopped, and then everything just, you're in a relationship also, and you're getting money. So things just, the focus went off. Now I'm back to that Marlon when he left college. It's me again, bro. 29 now, but maybe I'm coming. We're coming, bro. We're coming.
Bright, man,
bro, we're coming, bro. We're coming. We're starting again, and I feel like in this past 7 months that I've come back, we've achieved a lot. I did 3 short films with 3 1-minute films. They screened, they won awards. So I feel like my production company is gonna be a year in April. 11th of April. It's going to be a year since I started it. So I feel like I've achieved quite a lot in that year.
Respect.
With no help from no one really. It's all just me pulling favors. I mean, not help from no one. I mean, the people that I pulled together,
I also want to say thank you for allowing me to be a part of that.
No, but remember it started with you, bro. You contacted me and said, bro, I'm passionate actor. I see your work. Like, if there's anything, and that is the type of people that I'm, but I go to people and I like, contact them, bro, and say like, I got this, and they don't worry, bro, like, but I don't know why, like, everybody is, they so,
heavy.
Like, they very, I'm just saying some people are very like, yo, I got an opportunity. Yeah, but
still, even though, because like when I reached out, it was like, I'm just gonna shoot this in the dark.
Yeah.
It probably wanted to respond.
And
then he did. I was like, oh, he responded,
Because I said, this is exactly the type of people I want.
Wow.
Reach out to me, and that is,
and then months went by, I thought, nothing's gonna happen. And then I'm gonna send you a message now. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was like, but I got this thing. Wait, Alvin, I check. So you were like, but I'm born,
I was like, wow. But thank you. So I really appreciate that, and I still can't believe I won Best Actor.
And as I said, that's the first of many to come. So like, I'm also learning and you learning. So I feel like when we by our 10th movie, we're gonna be professionals. You know what I'm saying? It's also like with me and Lloyd, my TOP, like we're starting to like have a language. Me and Keaton got a language already. Like Keaton knows things to do before I even tell him to. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so you know. So you actually know what because some people don't know jack shit or like, but he understands and it's about getting that language across, So that's and it's just you did your part also. You get what I'm saying? So I could have, direct, but you also had to do your part. And that is what a film is about, is a team. You know what I'm saying? You brought your part, I brought my part, and then we made it work, And
it was fun.
There was a debate on the other day I was watching online where they say, the movie is only important because of the actor. Like, the actor is the main thing. So then there was a whole debate of like, I was interested. You must go, it's like, no, actors make the movie. That's what they say. That's the debate. Okay. Actors make the movie. Keaton, what? You disagree?
I disagree.
Why?
Some movies will make money just because the director's name is on it.
And some actors, but that was an interesting debate.
Trailers from the director that make those films.
But they also use actors to also get the movie. Sometimes it would be a popular actor to get, So it was interesting debate, where filmmakers to be like, no, it starts with the scriptwriter. Yeah, but the actor was the one, so that's why. But the director, it's just
like for me, when you said like the lead, maybe, like 2, I was like, look here.
And it was
If the lead is cuck, the film is cuck. You know what I'm saying?
like
can't
you
put-
are leading that thing, is you.
You can't put that pressure on me.
Yeah.
You know, Ricky Bobby.
And it's 2 films also,
Don't
bro.
put that evil. Don't put that evil
Yeah.
on me.
Yeah, but it's
'Cause
like, but isn't
'cause
that like, you know, that just shows you like, man, I need to step up here now, bro. Like shit,
For
there's a
real,
lot of,
for real.
and it was a small
Yeah.
film, bro. And I just, yeah, and you won an award.
But
so.
you know, like a Bobby the people and like the people who saw Clown and they're still like, yo, Clown was some crazy shit. Bro. Like, I was like, wow, really? Like,
Yeah.
wow, like.
And I came up with a feature for Clown, you know,
Yeah,
and
you did.
I told Keaton, and it's pretty dope, bro. Like dog shit.
What you explained to me about it, like,
Yeah,
wow,
it's really
sounds
cool. It like
amazing.
fleshes out the thing. So like I was like,
Sounds
we're not
amazing.
ready for that yet, you know.
There's also that one film Marlon told me, like that baby idea.
I have quite a few ideas, but I just need money, bro. If they can just sponsor me, bro, I'm telling you, Netflix. We are Netflix now tomorrow, bro. Just give me money because
I believe
you know
that.
what I'm saying.
I
Because with
believe
these
that.
films we did, it cost me no rand. So now like I'm saying, if you give me $1 million, what can I do with that million? And these films cost me no rand. You know, everybody came together because they believed in the script. It was like, bruh, I'm doing it. You know, imagine the script was shit. You'd have been like, nah, bruh. Or imagine my shit was script. What would you
Yeah.
have said?
I don't
What?
know.
Imagine I sent you a really shit.
Don't ask me on camera. Don't ask me on camera in the streets. No, I would keep on 100. I was
No,
like,
no, because
do
that-
I really have to say this?
Yeah, because
Does I
that's
have
the
to do
truth.
that,
And that is what, you know, that is like,
Yeah.
it's all on the script. Like, wow, that's cool. Like, you'd be like,
'Cause,
bruh,
like,
that is, you know, like,
honestly, like I only read each script once. Because like I immediately got it.
You got it, you
knew
see.
and I was like, wow, this is so dope. And like before that, because like now like I saw this on paper, like this idea, this concept, and I was like, you know, because like like in Hitman, the
Yeah.
scene where I wake up,
Yeah.
I was like, should I practice waking up now? Like, what do you do?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
What do people do? Sleep out of the eyes. And I was like, no, don't practice because how many times have I gone on set with this
yes,
conditioned mind of
yes.
how this character should be when I don't know what the director's vision is.
Yes,
then I
exactly.
come there and I was like, oh fuck, but I'll be practicing like
Yeah,
this.
and then the director says you must do it this way, and then it, yeah.
Because like, 'cause then it fucks with the scene because now I've been programming myself, practicing this way. Then I was like, let's change it now, and I was like, fucking, it conflicts. That's why I was like, I'm just gonna go there.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell me what I must
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do what he says, you
yeah,
know, and
yeah.
not. And luckily, I did it
Yeah.
because like when I got there, it's like, and I said immediately. So when I'm gonna wake up now, I'm gonna do this. He's like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, I remember. I remember. So, yeah, it was
I don't
just,
want that.
yeah.
I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay. So
yeah.
I was like, immediately I knew I was lucky I didn't do that.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, a good director gives good direction, a good actor takes direction good. You know what I'm saying? And like some actors can't give, I mean, some directors can't give proper direction. And like, what movie was it? It was I was watching a documentary of Star Wars, Phantom Menace,
Oh, wow.
and George wrote it, and the film wasn't well received because if you look at visually, it wasn't that great. Like, but when George wrote it, I think he overcompensated for the fact like he wrote a really good script, but he couldn't bring that vision across onto the screen, and that is where it fell apart. Like on the script, it must have looked and sounded amazing. But if you can't get it onto screen, that is just the fault. You get what I'm saying? So good, it always starts with the script. But I've seen really good looking movies but bad stories, and you're just like, the fuck is going on here, bro? You know what I'm saying? So it's all about that script, you know? All about the script starts with that.
But my man, thank you for coming through.
Bro, this was
amazing.
bruh, next
This is-
level
I think this is
stuff,
gonna be
bro.
definitely the first. I shot a few episodes, but this is gonna be the first one. I think.
First episode. What's the show called? In the Streets, guys. We are in the streets. We're gonna season 2. We're gonna have like banners and shit. Season 2. So season 1. We're on season 1 now. So yeah, but this is awesome. Like,
hopefully season 2 we're gonna be in the other studio.
huh? Now look there.
So,
Only get better and better.
so
But
yeah.
this is like was a nice space
Thank
for
you
me
so
to
much.
open.
Thank
I've
you.
never I only talk to Keaton like this. Like me and him have. I don't talk to.
And now you're in these streets.
So it's dope.
Camera with the world.
And what did I say?
The millions.
Therapy session.
Millions of people putting your business out there in
Oh
these
shit!
streets.
Nah, but it's
You're
cool, man.
getting
It's nice
contacted by
to
your
be.
ex now and say,
It's like,
what
bro,
is what is
bro.
What is
She's
about
gonna.
me in
Oh
this
shit!
street?
It's like maybe.
Court case.
So you talking?
Court case.
But I didn't say a name. I didn't say a name
No,
in
you
this. So,
didn't, no,
so
you didn't.
no, I didn't say a
But
name.
you're
I didn't say a
But the
name.
people who know you.
But the people who knows it, but you know, my recent followers are gonna be like, you were in a relationship? No, none of them, you, bro.
11 years of your life?
Some of the girls gonna be like, huh?
Some of them do be surprised, yeah.
Bruh, they like live. I don't know if it scares some girls. What do you think it would, bruh?
What?
Why?
Telling that I was 11 years in it.
Why?
Huh?
It shows this
It shows-
Bruh, I put everything, I focused on that relationship, bro.
committed.
You know,
because
committed.
It would show them, oh, you can commit.
Yeah, you can
That's
commit.
like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. So
But bruh,
thank you so
thank
much
you,
for
man,
coming
yeah.
through. I see a bright future ahead of you. I believe in you. I believe in your work. I see how passionate you are and dedicated and how focused you are, both of you guys. And I wish you all the best in the journey. Take me fucking along with you.
Bro, we're going to the top, bro.
I love working with you guys, man. It's so much fun. People don't understand.
bro.
It's so much fun on set with you guys.
Yeah, the energy, like our energies are
It's
just,
amazing.
you know,
The
so.
energy is so unreal, like for real. And even like when you guys arrived here, the energy was still the same. It
Yeah.
wasn't like
No, I was
it was
overthinking
just-
shit
it
in
was
mate,
just-
and you just like, nah, bro.
Yeah, I could see like
yeah, because I'm thinking of an interview, like you know.
I could see like you were like you weren't like the same like
Yeah.
I met you the first
Yes,
time.
yes,
You
yeah.
could
I
see it was
think-
on your
yeah,
mind. And you
yeah.
were, I was like.
trying to
Relax.
make this out,
You were asking me these questions. And I was like, ask me.
yeah.
Ask me when the
Yeah.
cameras are
So
on.
it's
like,
good.
like-
It's nice. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice. So
it's
for the
just-
world to hear, bruh.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see how it
so
goes.
much.
But thank you,
Where
man.
can people find on social media?
Instagram, Marlon Du Plooy, Instagram company page, Marlon Du Plooy Productions, MDP Productions, YouTube, MDP Productions, Facebook, MDP Productions. So yeah, you can just type in Marlon Du Plooy and it will.
And Keaton, where can people
Keaton.
find you?
Keaton Du Plooy.
Okay,
Come in here.
The con you speaking to the mic.
Yeah.
Keaton Du
Wait,
Wait,
Keaton,
in the year, in the year. Keaton Du Plooy on Instagram and Keaton Du Plooy on Facebook. You follow me there.
We're taking over! We're taking over! MDP taking over!
Yeah, out, people.
Thank you,
tuning in.
guys!
What you doing out in these streets, Leroy? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out? What you doing out? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out in these streets, Leroy? We